statistics, most of whom don't even really fit into what you call functioning. Fixing Eddie's got to do for me. Tarman, the shaman, he's not too retarded. He's a tumor and a coomer, he's an internet abuser. He speaks to you through a feeling too, so don't forget you're in a loop. Cause after this you're gonna get broke off from seeing these freaks with character flaws. Alright! Tarman, the shaman, he's not too retarded. He's a tumor and a coomer, he's an internet abuser. He speaks to you through a feeling too, so don't forget you're in a loop. Cause after this you're gonna get broke off from seeing these freaks with character flaws. Weirdos you can't believe exist. Dark rooms that still stink like piss. Bottles laid out across the floor, but you've already seen it all before. With a complex knowledge of Josh and a little more put together than Bosch might be a total teach and freak. But there's more coming up in the week. Tarman, the shaman, he's not too retarded. He's a tumor and a coomer, he's an internet abuser. Losers, freaks, and other thought teachers. Don't you wanna know how the story ends up being such a waste of time? Oh well, it all ended just fine. Obsessed with all these statistics, most of whom don't even really fit into what you call functioning. Fixing Eddie's got to do for me. Tarman, the shaman, he's not too retarded. He's a tumor and a coomer, he's an internet abuser. He speaks to you through a feeling too, so don't forget you're in a loop. Cause after this you're gonna get broke off from seeing these freaks with character flaws.
Yo, what's up, boys? I'm Tarman, the Starman, served in Vietnam, man. Yo, what's up, Rat Beef? Yo, what's up, Luke? Yo, what's up, Jordan? Yo, what's up, Sport? Yo, what's going on, boys? I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. I don't know. Shit's been going on. Shit's been mad gay, okay? It's been mad gay. But, alright, so Josh has been uploading like a shit ton of content. Well, okay, not a shit ton, but I've missed like the last week's worth of content. So I'm gonna catch up with that. No, I got a mullet, chat. It just looks like shit right now. But I got a mullet, okay? Alright, it's fucking based and fucking poggers and fucking red pilled, okay? But alright. But anyway, let's see. Drink combo, let's see, hang on. Oh my god, dude. I haven't watched this shit in like fucking I think it's been a week since I've watched this shit. At least I think. Alright. Let's watch this one.
What's up, YouTube? So check this out. My YouTube trolls have hacked Walt's GoFundMe page that I set up for him. And it's been really fucking weird because the money I had for Walt saved up so far to give to Angie is now gone. And it sucks. I would never do anything to screw over people that I care about, and I make plenty of good money just doing my thing on YouTube, so what would be the point of it? My buddy Walt died a couple months ago, and it's been really hard on me and more so on his family, and I feel horrible for his family, and I wish them nothing but the best. And I would never do anything to screw them over, to be brutally honest. Why would I spend years?
Yeah, like, I don't know why, I don't know why Josh is claiming that the GoFundMe got hacked. No, dude. You pocketed the fucking money, which is fine. Like, that's fine to pocket the money. But just, like, just admit that you scammed people and, whatever. You're still an asshole, but, like, we know you're lying. Like, we know you're lying about this.
Hanging out with Walt and Angie, ordering DoorDash whenever they needed pop or, like, groceries or food or trash bags, taking out their trash. I did the best I could to take care of Walt and Angie, and I want to continue to back off from their daughter and just periodically check on Angie to make sure she's safe. I do care about his family.
Yeah, dude, there's no way that you believed him. Come on, Temp. Dude, you've been watching me for how long, dude? There's no way that you thought he was... Dude, yeah, of course he's lying. This motherfucker took that money and fucking spent it on fucking DoorDash and booze and all that dumb shit. Yeah, of course.
And the safety of his girls is more important than anything in the world. And once I got my KingCobraJFS channel back and I'm just waiting for strikes to wear off, you know how mad that made my YouTube trolls? So mad that I'm willing to bet you that the reason why the money's gone from that GoFundMe page is because my YouTube trolls hacked it to try to frame me to make me look bad, and then create a bunch of fake GoFundMe pages to rip on me, to add insult to injury, so to speak. And I wouldn't put it past my YouTube trolls.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Josh got his KingCobraJFS channel back. That makes us mad. Maybe we can just leave him alone. No, I got a better idea. Let's hack the fucking GoFundMe page that Josh set up for Walt and his family, because I feel horrible about the way Walt, Angie, and their daughter have been treated by my troll.
Dude, no. It's because you mentioned them. Look. And also, it's like, look, I'm sure Walt and Angie were like, I wouldn't doubt that some people did try and call them, did bother them. But, like, they weren't, like, getting harassed. Like, they weren't getting, like, 100 calls in a single day. They were probably getting, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 calls a fucking week, maybe. You know what I mean? Like...
And despite my drinking, and despite the way my trolls have treated Walt and
Yo, what's up, Blondie? How's it going, dude?
his family, I gotta say to that, YouTube, is Walt remained my friend to the bitter end, and he didn't care about my trolls or my drinking. And I don't care if I get any recognition or praise out of what I'm trying to do here, but it's like, I like how my YouTube...
No, I was a skinhead for like a few weeks, okay? Now it's a mullet, okay? It's fine. Like, it's the same thing, basically, okay?
Trolls can sit here and accuse me of scamming people, but then turn around and they're doing the thing they're accusing me of doing, and it's just...
Josh needs like a skullet. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd be able to rock it like way better than Josh would also, but
like, my trolls are retarded. I've been getting nonstop crap since Walt died, and then I'm gonna try to set up a GoFundMe page for Angie and their daughter, because I do not want my trolls harassing their GoFundMe page. I get crap for that too, and if I didn't do anything, I get crap for that for not caring, so it's like, fuck off. Well, how can they fuck with it other than hacking your GoFundMe page you set up and then taking all the money to try to make you look bad? By donating $5 under the name Puff the Dead Lizard, and then the positive message they want to share. Let's talk all the nasty shit about Josh and Walt's family. Like, oh wow, you had to donate money to the cause just to fuck with Cobra. Your life is consumed.
Did I did I listen to Dave Blunt's leaked album? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
I try to be a good dude about the whole situation, and it's just blowing up in my fucking face. So when I get a hold of GoFundMe, I'm going to be reporting a lot of these fake Josh Saunders GoFundMe pages and asking and inquiring about what happened to the money that that I happen to have made from a couple of my trolls being dicks. But the most of people who donated to Walt's GoFundMe page that I made was all in love and support for Cobra. They'd be like, you know what, Cobra, I can tell you're taking Walt's death pretty hard. That's pretty sweet of you to back off and not try anything with his daughter and just be there.
Oh, that's extra nice of you that you didn't try anything with his daughter.
For Angie if she needs company.
Yeah, dude.
To be quite
Yo, what's up, Teo? How's it going, buddy?
honest with you, Angie and her daughter's safety is more important to me than any amount of money in the world. It's about principle. It's about matter. And if you want to get mad at me about talking about certain things on YouTube, I could do a whole fucking video and not say her fucking name. Piss off.
Okay. But okay.
Ugh, tax season.
What do you mean tax season? Like, your dad pays your taxes for you, Josh. Like that literally has no stress or involvement. Well, like you don't even.
I spent years doing what I could to take care of Walt and Angie if they needed.
Yeah, like fuck you, dude. Like Josh 100% saw like a Facebook meme about fucking taxes or like the tax season or whatever.
Food.
Yeah. Like,
God, didn't feel like cooking. I'd whip out my phone. I'd be like, I can always DoorDash us some food. What do you want? What are you in the mood for? Takes the stress off of Angie from having to cook. Walt's a Vietnam vet and very racist, was in fact very racist towards.
Oh, was very racist. Okay, that's fine.
Asians. And I got him to try sushi and he actually liked it. One of those quirky things about our relationship that we had.
So, Josh is claiming that. Okay, Josh is basically claiming that he made Walt no longer racist because he made him try sushi. All right.
No,
that
I'm not
makes
gonna
sense.
lie, when Walt died, my drinking got out of control, and now I'm starting to like drink less again. And my trolls are fucking assholes. They harassed Walt nonstop when he was alive.
No, they didn't. No.
And his family nonstop. And then when Walt died, they went ham on harassing me and everyone else involved in the situation and saying the nastiest things about his daughter. And it's like, my trolls need fucking help, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. I try to be a solid dude and people just give me shit for it. So whatever you hear about King Cobra on the internet, unless you didn't hear it from the Cobra's mouth, it's probably not true. If you didn't hear it from the Cobra's mouth, it's probably not true. And I don't gotta spread nasty rumors about my YouTube trolls or try to ruin their life as hard as I can to fuck with them to get inside their head. I'm already fucking there. It's like, oh, Josh tried to do a sweet thing for Angie and Walt and them, you know. How can we fucking ruin this for him? Let's hack his account, steal the money from the GoFundMe page, and then try to make him look like the piece of shit. And then just to make him pissed off, raging mad, create a bunch of fake accounts, a bunch of fake GoFundMe pages, just to rip on Cobra and try to scam people into supporting all the lies that we're spreading about him. And it's just like, it's disgusting.
I have nothing to say to this because, like, it's already been discussed to high heaven. I mean,
Money's gonna be tight.
I mean, look, it's obvious Josh is lying. There's no way that someone hacked his fucking account and took that money. Josh just pocketed the money. It's as simple as that. There's no like deep analysis of this video. It's just he just fucking stole the money
for the next couple of,
and he's very transparent, like,
months or so. But I'm going to be getting back into making wands and dropping a new album. I will be continuing to do food hacks, food reviews, and drink combos and such, but you may not see them as much on my channel.
It was refunded, apparently. Deathbed Tape said. Did he say on his community page? Did he say on his community page or something?
You know, and I would never fucking wish this upon anyone except my YouTube trolls. Walt dying sucks ass. If my YouTube...
You can hear Sasha fucking... You can hear Sasha in the background coughing.
YouTube trolls had a Walt of their own that they cared about, they'd be equally as devastated. And instead of trying to see the human side of Cobra and being like, as a fellow human being, I can relate to your pain, brother. That sucks, losing someone you care about. Nope. We're going to bully Cobra and Walt's family for Walt's death and then try as hard as we can to fucking dehumanize someone who's got special needs. I suffer from, let's see, Asperger's, bipolar depression, schizophrenia.
I saw a few random comments on YouTube saying that they got refunded. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, like, because, like, whatever. Like, it seems like it's 50-50. Some people, I mean, there's no proof of anything yet, so we'll see.
ADHD, bipolar depression, like I said. OCD, Tourette's, and I also have ocular defiancy disorder. I think that's all.
What?
Said OCD, Tourette's, and I also have ocular defiancy disorder.
Holy dude, he fucking butchered that.
Ocular defiancy disorder.
Ocular defiancy disorder. What?
Tourette's, and I also have ocular defiancy disorder. I think that's all of them.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
To name the few, and I make the best of my life. It's not easy, but my life could be fucking worse, YouTube. I am not complaining. But what I am complaining about is, like, my trolls are fucking assholes. And if my fans went out of their way to make my trolls' lives miserable, they would fucking hate it. So what it comes down to, what I'm saying, YouTube, is treat others the way you want to be treated. I personally do not care what my trolls do. All this is doing is getting people to watch my videos and feel sorry for Cobra. And it's like, dude...
Okay. All right. So that's from 4 days ago. That was the truth. All right. Let's see what this one is.
Hey, YouTube. So Walt's GoFundMe page that I made for him and his family got hacked by my trolls, and they basically refunded all the donations.
Okay, so what most likely happened from like, cause like I haven't been caught up, so like yes I know this is old information, but I'm whatever. This is my first time watching this. It seems like GoFundMe shut down the like. It seems like the actual company just shut it down.
When I got my KingCobraJFS channel back, that royally pissed off my YouTube trolls. So in retaliation, I wouldn't put it past them to pull some shit like that. And to further the evidence as proof.
Okay. Alright, now I'm caught up, chat. Okay.
My buddy Deathbed Tapes told me that he got an email from GoFundMe. And then as soon as that happened, my trolls created a bunch of fake GoFundMe pages.
Oh yeah, no, like there was no hacking involved. It was probably the company that shut down the fucking
scam people and fuck with me further. The level at which these assholes go to fuck with me is disgusting. I would never screw over people I care about. And I care about Walt and his family, and I care about...
Yo, what's up, Ben? How's it going, buddy?
...about my fans. And my YouTube trolls were donating money just to fuck with me on the GoFundMe page. So I'd make their donation anonymous so people couldn't read their nasty comments. They tried to get my deal taken down. Those two things didn't work. Their third attempt was to hack the account, refund all the money, to try to frame me and make me look bad. And it's disgusting. I hate my trolls.
Shekels can be even dearer, friends, especially when there are many of them.
Thank you so much, MG, for the $5 donation. Hey, TARMAN, love your content. I'm so happy that you came out as the hanger. God damn it, dude. Look, okay? Look. It's not a K-pop haircut. It just looks like shit right now because I have the headphones on. But okay, it's a fucking mullet. Okay, so fucking calm down. All right. But thank you for the $5, dude. I appreciate it.
They are fucking assholes.
Son of the hanger confirmed, dude. This motherfucker said I had a fucking toupee on. God damn, dude.
I make good money doing my thing on YouTube, so why the fuck? And even if I didn't, dude, if I cared about Walt and Angie, what would I have to gain from that? Other than being the biggest asshole on the fucking planet. And if you believe all the crap my trolls are trying to pull here with this GoFundMe shit, you're as dumb as they are.
Oh boy, yeah. Same old shit. Same old shit. The hell is he drinking? Is that a fucking IPA? Dude, like, I don't know what it is with like the fucking beer art for fucking IPAs, like, specifically, but it's always the most forced, like, weird, fucking odd, fucking creative shit possible. Like, it feels so forced.
Like, well, the trolls lose once again. You think, oh, okay, you know what?
How much for me to eat a whole bulb of fucking garlic? I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's not much of a challenge. I mean, that's not much of a challenge. I mean, I don't know, dude.
Cobra got his channel back. We lose again, and maybe we should back off and
stop the dude. Okay, look, we actually have a problem in my community. Okay, I feel like I have like actual feeders. Okay, that get like actually turned on by like watching me eat. So I am no longer going to do those challenges. Okay,
leave Cobra alone. It's like, no. Josh feels horrible about Walt dying, and he cares about his family. So
alright, if you give me $20, I'll embarrass myself and eat garlic. But you're just wasting your money because I fucking love, like, I have I have no problem eating garlic.
It's like, let's fuck with him on that.
So fucking waste your money. But anyway, okay, this stream isn't about me, okay? It's all about Josh, okay?
Since Walt died, I've been getting nothing but crap from my YouTube trolls. And I'm like, my trolls are the biggest assholes on the fucking planet, dude. It's sad. My trolls need help. All that money was going to go directly to Angie, and...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Josh had the ultimate scheme going on. All he had to do was go live, get drunk for 2 or 3 hours, rake in a few hundred, do the same thing the next day. That's all he needs to do. That's the thing. Just imagine, yes, I know that Josh wouldn't be Josh if he did this, but imagine if Josh saved, like, I don't know,
Shekels can be even dearer, friends, especially when there are many, many of them.
Yo, thank you so much, Rat Beef Sandwich, for the fucking $20. I hope you like spice. Alright. Dude, you have a problem. You have like a feeder problem. Like, you need actual help, I think.
No one believed me, so of course, naturally, no one was donating. And then it doesn't help the fact that my YouTube trolls found a way to, like, hack the GoFundMe page, because the page is still up, but the donations aren't there. So that doesn't make sense. But when you put 2 and 2 together, you see all the fake King Cobra GoFundMe pages out there. People doing whatever they can to rip.
Wait, I'm gonna check if I have any garlic. My girlfriend buys, ginormous fucking garlic things. I'm gonna see if we have any. Hang on, I'll be right back.
I don't work, I like to sit in bed and play games. I don't go to school, I don't like to go to college. I don't think I have a future, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care, I've already given up.
Alright, I'm back. I'll shut my fucking webcam as being gay. There we go. Alright. We don't have any minced garlic. Oh, no, sorry. We only have minced garlic. We don't have actual, like, fucking bulbs or whatever. But I'll get some, like, later on. Fuck it. I'll get some tomorrow, and I'll fucking eat... I'll eat garlic on stream, I guess. Whatever.
Rip on me. Right after I got my YouTube channel back. It's no coincidence.
Yo, what's up, Bunny? How's it going, dude?
We'll just keep the GoFundMe up and see how much money we can make for Angie, man, and then leave it at that. The whole situation with Walt's been very sad these last couple of months. My YouTube trolls harassed Walt and Angie and their family for years, and Walt never cared. He was just like, Josh is a solid dude. If Walt had a problem with me, he could have just said, hey, Josh, get the fuck out of my house. And I would have been like, okay, man.
Okay, but, like, here's the thing, Josh, is that, like, he was really old, He was sort of like, I would assume he was almost senile. I don't know if that's really a bad thing to assume, but I don't know. Based off of some evidence, okay, based off some stories, he was old. I bet he didn't even have the energy to, like, say fuck off because he didn't want it to be a thing, like a thing.
No, I'm going to continue to back off from their daughter and not try anything and just occasionally check up and give Angie or a call and just see how she's doing. And, Angie has dementia and people take advantage of her kindness, but I didn't say that out loud. Okay, that's enough out of you, Cobra.
Okay, but like, that sounds like projection. That sounds like you take that sounds like you take advantage of her.
Honestly, if my YouTube trolls did hack the GoFundMe page to steal Walt's money and then try to blame me for it, that's some pretty fucking next level low shit. And what they're doing is illegal. And that's honestly too fucking far. Then they want to accuse me of all this nasty shit that they're doing. You know, my trolls like to bully me and accuse me of shit that they're doing. And I get so much hatred from my trolls. Well, it's like, don't blame me, man, and I'm not responsible for what my asshole fucking trolls do. All I can do is control how I react to it. People have been blowing up my phone the last couple of days, calling me a scumbag and a piece of shit and this and that, and I'm like, look, why would I spend years doing everything I can to take care of Walt and Angie and make sure they're safe, and just go over to visit with them and...
Because you are a sex pest that has a weird fascination with their daughter. Like literally the only reason why you would have to even want to talk to them or even befriend them is because of Ellen Knight. It's literally the only connection you have with them.
No, dude, fuck that. I did anything I could to take care of Walt and Angie, man. Anything. If they were out of pop or cigarettes, I'd hook them up. If they needed food, or if I was ordering DoorDash, I'd just be like, hey, I'm ordering food. Do you guys want anything? You know, that was kind of my thing. If they were out of toilet paper, I'd DoorDash them some. If they needed trash bags or their trash is taken out, I'd do it. I'd just sit there and visit with them. Taking care of Walt and Angie is more important in that situation than trying anything with their daughter.
See, like, you shouldn't have to say that.
And
like,
that's just it.
You are fucking obviously, and look, I don't necessarily blame you. You know, fucking pussy is pussy as long as it's not, you know, as long as it's not now's pussy, then pussy is pussy. I fucking get, you know, I get it, but at the same time, Josh, she's med, okay? She's a trailer park 6, okay?
Yeah, I don't try to get down her pants. I don't try anything with her. I don't stalk her. I leave her alone. I try to do something nice for her and her family, and it blows up in my fucking face. And I don't want any recognition or reward or praise for her. I'm just trying to be...
Does your daughter's room need cleaning, Walt? Jesus Christ, dude, I bet he'd use that, dude. I bet that he has gone through her trash. Like, I bet whenever he's used the bathroom, he'd like go through their trash to find some like I don't know, like a fucking used tampon or something, or used pad or something. Fucking he'd be fucking food hacking a fucking tampon, fucking put a tampon on a sandwich, dude. Hell yeah.
Be a solid dude and do right by Walt, because I feel horrible about the whole fucking thing. Good Lord. And when they find out which asshole fucking hacked the GoFundMe page and got the refund and refunded all the donations that people sent in, that asshole's gonna catch so much hard karma. At some point you think to yourself, yeah, you know...
do I think that he's stolen her clothes? There's definitely some potential. Like, for example, if she, like, I don't know, if, like, let's say, oh, I didn't even think about this. What if Josh said, oh, Walt and Angie, let me do your laundry. You know, let me take care of your laundry. Josh 100% probably stole some panties or whatever. Yeah,
Josh...
like for sure, dude. For sure. All right, let's see. All right.
Good evening, fellow tubers. So I've been doing some investigating and work as far as the GoFundMe page getting fucked with, and I set it up for Walt and Angie. And my spitter spies have been on the case. A bunch of my YouTube trolls, they did not hack it.
One sec. Sorry about that.
Because I figured GoFundMe's going to have some top-notch internet security to protect from that kind of thing. What really happened, I'm guessing now, that it makes sense now that one of my fans got a hold of me, is that my YouTube troll...
Now did say that she saw some underwear that wasn't hers at Josh's apartment. Okay. I wouldn't doubt that Josh kept some of Stephanie's panties whenever they were together, like more than fucking 8 years ago, like I'd probably bet that they were Stephanie's, because look, this is just me assuming because of Josh, but like Josh is the kind of motherfucker to like put a pair of panties on his head whenever he's sleeping, or like, to like use them as a face mask or something. You know what I'm saying?
Trolls created a bunch of fake GoFundMe accounts.
Oh yeah, JP. Someone sent him. Okay. Yes, I remember. Someone sent him a pair of panties in the mail and said that they were used, and like Josh went like, oh yeah, YouTube fangirl panties, you know what I'm saying? And it was 100% just some dude that didn't shower for a week. He had fucking yeasty, musty, swampy balls. He fucking did the meme. He fucking put on, the fucking, he put on the panties, he fucking put on pants. He went out for like a 13-hour jog, through the fucking desert. He fucking came back, ziplocked them up, and like sent them to Josh. Well, at least I hope that's what happened.
And use that to falsely mass flag the page I had set up for Waltz. Just the same shit that they did my YouTube channel, which I got back, and that royally pissed them off. So they have to go and create a bunch of fake accounts and flag the GoFundMe page I tried to set up for Waltz. And because of all the false flags, GoFundMe refunded the money to the donors. And
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention, chat. My bad. I'm autistic.
Just the same shit that they did my YouTube channel, which I got back, and that royally pissed them off. So they have to go and create a bunch of fake accounts and flag the GoFundMe page I tried to set up for Waltz. And because of all the false flags, GoFundMe refunded the money to the donors. And I think we might have solved the case, detective assholes. Like detective asshole, he gets shit done. And he don't take shit from nobody. He's his own man. Chicka-wah, 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 ow, ow, ow. Detective asshole, he's a fucking dickhead. I'll tell you who's a fucking dickhead, my YouTube trolls. Let me ask my YouTube trolls this. To the miserable pieces of shit who accuse me of trying to scam people just to turn around and scam GoFundMe just to frame me and make me look bad by creating fake accounts, false flagging the page, and then when you succeed in your plan, all it does is make you look like a huge fucking douchebag. And then they create a bunch of fake GoFundMe pages to make fun of me for being cisgendered straight and friends with Angie and shit. And it's just...
No one makes fun of you for being a cisgendered fucking mongoloid.
Disgusting, dude. My trolls are fucking vile.
Yeah, shut up, dude. I don't care. God, dude, why the fuck are these 54... Why are both these videos 54 minutes? I don't know if I want to watch all this. I'd rather watch him make food. Okay, look. We'll watch this food hack video from 44 minutes ago fucking first. And if I have it in me, and then we'll watch the other one.
We're gonna make some deliciousness. I don't have any fucking oh, make sure the camera's still going. Okay, I'm a little bit drunk, don't mind me, but like, yeah. Yeehaw, we're gonna make some fucking dank ass meat goodness. Got our pan. We got our gas stove. I don't have any bread to make this into a complete sandwich, but I digress. I'm gonna take this beef. This is literally, what's this called? 80% lean, 20% fat. Yeah, this is the good stuff.
Okay, wait, hang on. Let me just zoom in on this meat. Hang on. I don't know if he's gonna show the meat. No, he's not. No. Oh God, what is that? Wait, hang on.
This is called 80% lean.
Dude, you didn't, dude. You had to put the meat in as, dude. Okay, I just realized something. Josh doesn't use Ziploc bags or like fucking tinfoil, or like he doesn't use Saran wrap. Whenever Josh doesn't use the fucking full thing of meat, he just puts it back in the thing and lets it rot.
20% fat. Yeah, this is the good
like
stuff.
like. Look how like fucking gray that is. It's nasty. Let me zoom in on the meat. Yeah, let me. No matter what you wear, it looks like a Hawaiian shirt. God damn it, you guys fucking. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna scrape all the beef tops. I'm a little bit tipsy, but that's alright. We're gonna make some beef goodness. Put this back into our
Glorious.
Put that in the pan. Seasoning to our beef. I call it my magical seasoning. Garlic salt, onion powder, cilantro, and black pepper.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, you are correct, dude. Yeah, Josh uses his bare hands, and you know that Josh has like long ass nails. So whenever he's like mincing that meat up, it's just like rotting meat, rotting bacteria for like fucking. That's the thing. It's like I'm sure that Josh's dick is probably like fucking like infected with pus or something. Cause like Josh doesn't wash his hands. He touches meat. Like he touches pork, you know, fucking like raw pork, raw chicken, whatever the fuck, raw meat, and he fucking wanks it like 15 times a day. It's fucking crusty, musty. Okay.
From one side of it. All kinds of dankness to this, so it's hitting that, you know, hitting that side with a little bit of seasoning. A little bit of seasoning for our beef. Some MSG in there, and we got ourselves a pack of steel.
Josh is gonna be. Sorry. Josh is gonna be dead within a year. I'm calling it right now. I mean, yeah, look, dude. The human body's crazy. Like, yes, I will admit that Josh is hitting the wall of like what you can put your body through until your body just stops, fucking fighting back. Like your metabolism, fucking dies or whatever, or it isn't as good as it used to be. You know what I mean? Like, I will admit that Josh is getting there, but there's some motherfuckers that don't go to a doctor, but smoke cigarettes, and they live until they're fucking 76 years old, and they whatever the fuck. Like, you never know with someone like Josh, but I will say that Josh is probably gonna have some sort of stroke of some sort, probably, or at least really bad heartburn. I know that Josh was complaining about his lower back pain to now, and that that means your kidneys are fucking crying out for help.
Get a lot of seasoning.
So
The cheese I'm using
I guess you never know.
is pepper jack, habanero, jalapenos, Sorrento, Serenghetto. No,
Yeah, dude, just imagine Josh having a stroke to where half his face doesn't work. Josh would be getting furious at himself every other sentence. And the same thing is going to happen whenever he doesn't have teeth. I don't think Josh, because Josh already has a small lisp, and it already gets in the way of his speech, whatever. And I don't think Josh realizes that when you don't have teeth, your speech impediment is going to become worse and worse. And I feel like whenever Josh starts losing his teeth, Josh really is gonna lose it mentally. Where yeah, sure, Josh has no confidence whatsoever. Yes, I know this, but I feel like once he loses his teeth, he isn't able to talk fucking properly, or it's a lot harder for him to talk. Trust me, I know. Whatever, but I don't think Josh is gonna be able to cope through it. I feel like he's gonna mentally break there, and I'm not too sure where he would go from there if he lost. I don't know. Let's say if he lost the whole section of the right of his mouth or something, or if he lost more than 5 or 6 teeth to where it really affected him. I don't know how he'd be able to get over that or to cope through it. I think he'd just be boned.
Take a little bit of this butter. Before I turn on the stove and start cooking this beef. And take.
Yeah, look. Yes, I know that Josh has already lost the majority of his front teeth, but it hasn't affected him. It hasn't affected his speech yet, or to a major degree.
Very nice.
Oh, dude, Josh wouldn't take out the denture. Dude, just imagine all that built-up food that's in the dentures. It's rotting in there,
Oh, come on. Get off it.
Josh needs what Blade has. Blade used a piece of white cardboard that he got from a cigarette. From what it looked like, it was a white piece of thick paper, thick cardboard that he bent up and shoved in his mouth for fake teeth. That's what Josh needs.
Smelly little wank.
Well, Nate, I feel like Cool Taste has an actual will to live. I'm not a huge fan of Cool Taste, but I don't know. Like, he just seems like a lot more confident than Josh, you know?
Keep that butter on hand. You might never know when you may need it. So, like, there it is. I want to cook that on the gas stove.
Alright, so, dude, alright, man. Why do you don't need butter? You literally, I guess if you really want, you could use a little bit of butter. But, like, all you need is, like, a little bit of fucking moisture. Like, you know, and, like let the meat, let the meat make its own juices. Like, you don't need, like, a whole fucking, like,
oh, look at that. Cobra's cooking some beef. Alright. How about the seasoning on that, the butter? It's gonna be delicious.
Yo, what's up, Sean? How's it going, buddy? Oh, don't even mention his toilet, dude. Josh's toilet is like fucking crustified, dude.
I got this bacon that I want to cook in all the grease of the meats that I cooked before it. This is like seriously good bacon too. It's like cherry wood smoked.
Okay, I will admit that bacon is pretty good. Okay.
Thick cut bacon from Black Label. We got a couple of pieces on standby because we're gonna pile this beef with some bacon and some cheese, and we're gonna make it delicious. The butter's starting to melt. All the seasoning I put on that. I want to flip it when that bottom side gets a nice crust. We're gonna Bud Light lime.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look, not just Bud Light, but Bud Light lime. Literally, dude, there's no reason to make beer. There's no reason, dude, just give me a regular beer, dude. I don't want lime or lemon or weird fucking tomato paste fucking Mexican beer. I just want a beer. Okay? Not even an IPA, okay? I just want a beer.
Oh shit.
Just give me some malt liquor. Just get me a Steel Reserve, please.
A little bit of beer. Okay, pour a little bit of beer in there with that melted butter and that seasoning. Oh, that's gonna give it a little tang. YouTube, I poured this, just a little bit of this.
You look like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yes, sir.
Good Will Hunting. God fucking damn it.
Good when that home's a crust.
Oh, dude, look at that.
It's gonna be solid.
Hell yeah, YouTube. Fucking boiling meat. Hell yeah. Chicken jockey. Okay, look, I will admit, I've seen the Minecraft movie like fucking twice now.
Goal is to get it onto this plate with bacon and cheese. All damn. I don't give a damn if all smart. Oh, look, another Cobra video. This is gonna be entertaining, sure thing, bud.
Oh yeah.
And that beer butter grease is gonna cook up, and we're gonna use that grease for the beef.
Oh boy, some fucking
Yeah, hold the top. Get up.
some fucking hot sauce. Okay. We got some hot sauce.
Jack Daniels honey barbecue sauce. Oh shit. Right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we'll be flipping it periodically. Oh shit. Ooh. Cooking with Cobra. Okay, let's go. Alright, you got enough beer. Got Jack Daniels sauce. Oh wait, let's take this peppered horseradish. See that? That is delightful. For the bacon, for the burger patty. The cheese gets nice and melted.
Yeah, man. Get crunk off that fucking Bud Light lime. Oh, dude, I'm getting limed. Tarman, am I the chicken jockey? No, I'm Steve. Oh, god damn. That looks like meatloaf. Like that looks more like burnt meatloaf or something.
Go to flip. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You kinda look like Meatloaf, the singer. Oh, fuck. God
Yeah,
damn,
of
dude.
course, but we got it flipped. Stupid.
I wouldn't eat this. Like, I wouldn't eat this, dude. I would not eat this. I would not eat this.
Go to flip. And grill that flavor into the burger. That burger's just about done, son.
So, the reason on why it's so red is because Josh put like a shit ton of red hot sauce, so some kind of Jack Daniels sauce that was red, and like I think whatever dye that they used to make the hot sauce red like that, like I don't fucking know.
Now that fucking hot sauce is gonna be like super dank, you know, flavors, everything. Well, let's take our Serenghetto pepper jack jalapeno habanero cheese.
Serenghetto. Serenghetto cheese.
And we're gonna put it on top of said burger meats. Oh, just the bits.
Why? Wait, I don't. just put the slice on it. It literally comes in slices. There's literally no need to do that.
Because we're gonna plate it, and we're gonna add some bacon to it. How long is cooking video? 20 minutes? 20 minutes of your life spent making some really unhealthy, seriously fucking dank.
Oh, YouTube, this is seriously dank. Dude, this stupid idiot ruined the cheese. Look how much cheese dude, this dude fucked up the whole, it was like 7 slices of cheese. What the fuck, dude? I want to know, does the carpet match the drapes? I have a gigantic bush, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, Sargento makes really good cheese. They have pepper jack, jalapeno, habanero cheese.
What color is my pubic hair? It's orange, dude.
Cheese is the business. Okay, so it's...
Yeah, so... Sorry, hang on. I'm missing a few things. Let's go back to his hands really quick. One sec, chat. Let's go back to his hands. Yeah, dude, like, I've said this before, like, in my past streams, and I think I mentioned it while going on a rant, like, 15 minutes ago. But, like, Josh has hit the wall or is about to hit the wall. Like, Josh's metabolism isn't, you know, what it used to be. Like, Josh's hands are like they're fucking red, they're fucking purple, they're extremely fucking bloated, and like, this isn't just dirt. Now, of course, I'm a fat fuck. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I don't work out. So, like, a lot of this stuff is just, whatever. It's some certain people around me, or whatever, that, like, looked like this. So, it's like certain signs, you don't need a fucking degree to fucking know that this guy is unhealthy, and like, Josh's hands shouldn't look like this,
Yeah. Sargento makes really good cheese.
Yeah, like, Josh is diabetic. I agree with you, Mac. I've said that for I think, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, Josh is probably, like, pre-diabetic, or like, whatever.
Jack, jalapeno, habanero cheese is the business. Okay, so it's... Alright, so we got some spicy. Let's put the plate down. Oh, we got this.
Oh, dude. That looks like the Mondo burger, dude.
Let's put the plate down. Oh,
that's fucking huge. That's fucking a huge slab of meat.
What's this?
30-minute meatloaf. Fucking.
Got some of the pan grease on top.
Oh, that's not pan grease. That is like that's like blood and stuff. That's like undercooked. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty fucking fire. You too?
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it, bud.
That pan grease, let that settle for a minute. Look at this. All that cheese on top. It needs bacon and more cheese. And we're gonna microwave it. Yes, sir. Get all the cheese nice and melted.
Okay, so like that cheese looks like mashed potatoes and gravy.
Hey, cool off. Dankness for your face. Alright. So I mean,
yeah, I know. It fucking looks like mashed potatoes and gravy on top of meatloaf. Like that look, yeah. Read my mind. Yeah, of course, Rappy. Of course. Of course.
we need to cook some bacon for this burger.
Oh, yeah, dude. We need more butter.
Holy shit, yes.
Okay. We need some
Pretty nice
beer.
saute.
Okay.
Gonna hit it with that Bud Light lime.
Literally, why lime? It could be anything. It could even be goddamn Keystone. Like,
Nonsense. Alright, so now we need our bacon. See? Okay, that's looking good. Well, we can like layer it and like treat ourselves. Like, okay, I get the point. You're fucking
oh yeah,
drinking
dude.
beer and whatever else. And it's like,
Oh.
oh, gotta be like,
Yeah,
anyone,
like
man.
I've said this before, like Josh doesn't cook his bacon. Look, it's like Easter eggs. Like it's literally like when you dip an egg in the fucking food coloring. It's like Josh is not cooking these pieces of bacon. These pieces of bacon are just being fucking colored fucking brown by all the fucking shit in it.
I'm gonna take these bacon strips.
Like fuck me, dude.
There we go.
No, Elmo. I don't know. Not in my experience. Not in my experience. But
Yeah, my trusty spatula. I like my bacon a little chewy. Just like just crisp on the edge. Of course, if you like to cook bacon a certain way, you just cook it the way you want to cook it.
I think you're thinking of hot dogs, Elmo, because a lot of hot dog brands are like pre-cooked to where you can eat them cold. That's probably what you're thinking about, are hot dogs, not bacon.
Because right now I'm cooking that bacon, all that beef grease. Beef grease from that monster.
Yo, what's up, Mandalore? How's it going, dude?
Cooking beer.
So, Mandalore, what is this? It's bacon, okay? It's bacon. It's bacon.
In the same pot. It is a glorious thing. So like when the bacon gets just the right amount of, I got the gas stove turned on to 8. Look out. People are like, oh, Cobra's too stupid to wipe his own ass. I'm like, really? You're too stupid to leave Cobra alone. Oh.
You look like Leonard from Big Bazinga Theory. I fucking hate you guys, dude.
Look at that bacon.
Ah, damn,
Look at
dude.
that beer. Look at that cheese I want to put on top of the bacon. Oh, that's good. YouTube. YouTube! Oh, and a sip beer. Yeah. Let's sip beer and make this bacon.
Oh shit, you really do look like Leonard. Oh no.
That bacon smells intoxicating you too. You're cooking it in beer and butter, of course, that's gonna be delicious. You have the magical combination of seasoning.
Say something smart. Women expect way too much from men when they give nothing back. Okay. Look, I don't know, dude. Dude, you fucking put me on the spot. I'm going to drop a red-pilled truth nuke, okay?
Sure,
Dude, you fucking put me on the spot. I'm going to perform, okay?
make sure that the bacon gets cooked in the sauce that I provided for it henceforth. All that.
We have to beg men to wipe. I don't know what men you're interacting with, Spore. Maybe like 300, maybe 400 fucking pound, huge fucking behemoth men that can't even like wipe their ass, that like need a rag on a stick. Like fucking Bart Simpson in that one Simpsons episode where he fucking uses the rag to wash himself. Like I have no idea who you're talking to or who you're interacting with, but that's not all men. You're talking about like 75% of men, okay? Not all men. It's only 75%, which sounds like a lot, but like trust me, it's not a big deal.
Beef grease. Oh, you little shit. Oh, it doesn't want to flip. That's alright. Yeah, we'll get it to flip.
My hair isn't like, I just have a mullet. It looks weird from the front, but like I have like long hair in the back. It's just you just can't see the mullet because my fucking headphones. But like my hair isn't that long. I mean, you know, whenever I was 18, 19, my fucking hair was all the way down to my fucking knees. But hold up. It's way too much effort. Like you gotta you gotta buy all the shampoo and fucking conditioner. You have to fucking brush your hair. You know, you have to like self-maintenance, which is not my forte. Okay, I'm fucking lazy.
The bacon being cooked in this barbecue and hot sauce combo is smelling really good.
See, no, that's actually funny that you mention it, Demo. I am getting a rat tail. I actually want a rat tail. Like legitimately, like I'm getting a rat tail. I just want it, like I want to wait for the hair to grow out more.
And it's just a little bit from
I think I think rat tails are sick.
patty as we've demonstrated before.
They're dope.
Part one's gonna be like me making it. Part two.
Okay, look. Yes, I know it's weird because you. This is the first time I'm showing my hair. Okay, but look, this isn't a TARMAN hair stream. Okay, this is a TARMAN stream where I sit down and watch fucking Josh all day. Wait, hang on. I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
I don't work, I like to sit in bed and play games. I don't go to school, I don't like to go to college. I don't think I have a future, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care, I've already given up.
All right, I'm back. God, my hair does look like shit. Whatever. It's there. That looks a little bit better. Whatever. All right. So wait. God damn it. This is the wrong screen. All right. Look, I'm rusty, boys. Okay, I'm rusty. All right, I'm rusty. All right. So, all right. Okay. So like, do you guys ever piss and then like you're like, oh shit, there's like a little bit of nut in there that's like being pushed out, like. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole other stream.
Look at that bacon. Oh, that is sexy. You hear it bubbling. All that butter, that bacon, that grease. King Cobra gets a lot of crap for
I went to the bathroom to fix my hair. Yeah, that's what I did. No, dude, all I did was piss without washing my hands, noob.
cooking videos.
You've changed, Tarman. You need to stop jerking it so much.
For being gross, unhealthy, and whatever. And I'm like, no one's forcing you to watch. Look at that bacon cooking in that beer butter. Oh, that's delicious. That's bacon.
Hitler Youth haircut. I'm not gonna deny anything.
Bacon cooking up in beer and butter. Look at that. Oh, shit. That's what's going down with Boy Cobra. Let me just mount the camera against my microwave. Alright. We good. Not sure on the camera angle, but I want to watch this bacon like a hawk. This bacon is extremely hot, and I don't want to burn my hands. So I'm definitely using the spatula. Oh, you little... Oh, fuck. I felt like grease hit my feet. You little piece of...
Well, like, maybe, Josh, maybe don't cook food with bare feet. At least put some socks on, so at least the socks can take some of the fucking damage from the grease, at least.
It wants to be... You know what? Screw this. Hot. Fucking horror, that is hot. That's fresh candy butter. Put that up and continue with ours. This looks and smells incredible. I thought about plating it on a clean plate and then putting it on here, but like, no, let's just throw it on there.
Yeah, that bacon is not cooked. It's literally just fucking colored bacon.
Let's just throw it on there. This.
Nah.
It's not blatant.
Dude, he puts even more cheese on top of the bacon.
Long cooking video. It's like, oh my god.
Can I stream WrestleMania? When is WrestleMania? Hang on. I know it's sometime this month or next month, right? It's... Wait, when's WrestleMania? Is it like the 25th or some shit? I don't fucking know. Probably not, okay? It's tonight and tomorrow. Let me think about that. Okay, it's like usually I never pay for it. Usually I have a link that has worked for every wrestling pay-per-view I want to watch for the past like 8 years or whatever, it's always been consistent. Usually I just watch it through like a fucking site. I never pay for that shit ever. It's a huge waste of money. I'll think about it maybe, because like, that might be fun. That might be fun on Kick or something. Like that might be fun to do on Kick, but not on YouTube. No. Maybe. I don't know. No. Maybe, no, yes,
2
no.
minutes. Once that cheese starts to melt, we're gonna cool off and I'm gonna post part 1 of the video.
Alright, so this was only an hour ago. Alright, so do you guys want me to watch the 54-minute drink combo and rant video, or do you guys want to move on to the content cop that has fucking 5 mil views already? Okay, what do you guys want? The rant is so boring. Yes, please. We want here. Let me do a poll really quick. Let me do a poll. Hang on. Alright. I just put a poll up, boys. Alright. Damn, that was fast. Fucking, okay. Alright. Alright, boys. Alright. It seems like the overall vast majority wants Idubbbz. Okay. So, just a little recap. I assume that most of you sort of know what's going on, and I'm sure that this lame cuck is going to explain the lore anyway. But like I've been watching, I don't know, dude. I've been watching Idubbbz for like I don't know since he's been I literally remember like watching him whenever I was like 18, like when I was like 17 or 18, I remember watching him, and I'm like fucking, and like I'm almost 30 now, so it's fucking weird. But like I don't know, like I liked him and fucking Filthy Frank, and and fucking Chad and stuff, like that was like YouTube Kino. And I'll be honest with you, I understand the way that Idubbbz went about his downfall. Not just with Anissa, not just with his girlfriend, but like I understand the backlash he got whenever he changed or whenever he disowned his audience. But like, I'll be honest with you, I kind of like, not that I've ever experienced it, but I can definitely fucking understand not liking what you created or like not liking the audience you built. I can understand that, I guess, but like the way that he went about it was his downfall, and like if that was the problem, is like the way that he went about it, and like the way that he went about the whole drama and shit. But all right, let's fucking watch this. I guess this is gonna be ass AIDS, so don't expect me to like this. And also I don't like Ethan either. I hate both these people like in like a similar fashion. But yeah, let's fucking watch this shit. See if it's any good.
The beach is surprisingly dangerous. Consider the
fucking thing in our defense. Like, actually, Hila's not a baby killer. Actually, accusing Ethan of killing his dog is maybe too far, because they have mobilized such an insane harassment group that anybody who says any fucking thing, they will attempt to ruin their lives. And once again, I'm the crazy one. It's not bad enough that I have this group of people.
What we do here is go back.
See, like, I don't know, like, whenever I was, 17, 18, 19, whenever I heard that music, I was like, oh my god, dude, this guy dropped another nuke on this, on this person that we all hate and despise for no real reason whatsoever, but, whatever. But I'll get so hype at this shit.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do because the reality of the matter is it was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true. Most importantly, Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including my glasses. They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content nuke. And he was right about that too. How did he know everything? How? Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
This was a mistake. I don't know why I wanted to watch this.
Up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan.
See, like, okay, this is the most soy, dude. I'm sorry, but fucking Hassan Piker is not someone that you want to associate with as much as you dislike fucking Ethan or whatever the fuck. Like it's fucking Hassan. Like he's literally the definition of a fucking plant. Like he's a grifter. He does not care about, he does not give a fuck about what he preaches at all. Like, have you seen this guy's fucking house?
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Like he does not give two shits in the fuck.
I'm to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Oh my god. Who the fuck? This is fucking Frogan, dude. She looks like. Hang on. What the hell does she look like? Wait, hang on. Hang on. She looks like. Hang on. Hang on. She looks like this. Wait, is this the right image? Wait, hang on. What? One sec. So I gotta make sure that this is the right picture I'm showing. Okay, that was not. One sec. Yeah, she looks like this.
Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up. Wake up. Tunes, anyone? Just wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up, Ethan.
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm listening. Nobody's told you to wake up, Ethan.
Ooh, yummy. I love Sabra hummus.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Look at these dudes. Look at this dude's fucking tattoos, dude. Like His fucking tattoos look like he got them out of a fucking slot machine. I don't know. He looks like he paid $0.25 for those tattoos.
All right. I didn't plan on making a content cop on H3. It sounds very stupid even saying that. H3 content cop, Idubbbz. Ethan Klein's out of control. And then you should do a content cop on Hassan Piker. Content cop on Sargon of Akkad. If I would imagine this in 2016, I would have been like, oh yeah, if I ever do that, it's gotta be because I lose the plot. Well, it turns out it's not me losing the plot, it's Ethan. He's the one who fucking attacked first.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up.
So go fuck yourself.
I agree.
All right, guys, I'm going to tell you a story about Ethan Klein. I know some of you have been following him, but there's a lot of people who might not be familiar with the background, with his podcast, with what's been going on over the past couple of years. So
well,
Ethan...
like, those people aren't going to watch this. You know, like, oh, well, okay, those people might watch someone like me watch this because, you know, it's me, you know, whatever. It's someone else watching something. But for the most part, most people who watch this video already know what the fuck has been going on.
Ethan, as you know, is a content creator.
Tarman, do I agree that his wife ruined him? Look, I get it. This dude is a fucking cuck. He fucking let his girlfriend share her fucking pussy and ass and her asshole and a fake lopsided looking tits out on the internet. I get it. He's a cuck. I get it. But like, I'm not gonna really blame it on like a woman, because like it's like your own fault if you get strung along by like a woman like that. You know what I mean? Like I blame him for his downfall than like her. You know what I mean?
Who has
like,
a
yeah, she's a problem, she's a bitch or whatever, but like she's not the problem.
Podcast where he says all sorts of outrageous stuff. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's fucked up. He's had shows with all sorts of different controversial characters. He's had a show with Trisha Paytas. He's had a show with Hassan Piker. In doing so, he's gathered a ton of different audiences. Now, in his podcast with Hassan, Leftovers, they would mostly talk about surface level progressive shit and make fun of right-wingers.
And you're telling me he didn't flick their dick once at least?
Oh, that's 100 shavers. You trans women. I say, oh no!
And it was mostly that until they actually had to reckon with a very serious topic. I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic.
Palestinian people living in the West Bank are subject to these horrific conditions, horrific living conditions by the state of Israel, America's greatest ally and the only democracy in the Middle East, if you ask Republicans and even liberals.
Wait, so like you're using a clip from a show like a few years ago as like some sort of evidence that he knows what he's talking about, just because he was talking about a subject back then before the other dude was. That means nothing. That means nothing. So stupid.
Israeli settlers are trying to evict Palestinian families in occupied East Jerusalem. The United Nations says that may be a war crime. It literally is.
I was just eating the toppings, and the pizza looked like a burn victim. It was all disgusting.
I don't know if you can make that joke in 2021.
Why?
It's insensitive to burn victims.
I think it's a good analogy. It's a powerful image.
Ethan was not prepared for this. Ethan, the whole time, is more of the goof guy. And that's fine, you know, we don't expect Ethan to be an expert on the topic. Ethan was obviously caught in this tricky situation where he is extremely sympathetic to the Israeli cause and what's happening to them. His wife's Israeli, she served in the IDF. He obviously likes the state of Israel. On the other hand, he's just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan.
Dude, okay. No, okay, I'm sorry, but the people who watch Hassan and Ethan are not politically savvy. What's my opinion on WrestleMania 41, dude? Look, I'm a wrestling fan. I do like wrestling. I do keep up on like some of the news sometimes. I have no idea what the card is for tonight. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I have no idea what the card is. Wait, hang on. Hang on. WrestleMania 41 card. Let's see who's fucking. Hang on. Let's see who's fighting tonight. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Whatever. What the fuck? Jey Uso versus fucking Gunther. Who the fuck booked that? Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair. I don't care about any of this shit. Yeah, I don't fucking care. It's all garbage.
Hassan is strictly a political streamer, so this is something they're very keyed into. So when they see Ethan say things that are just like not accurate and it's just propaganda, they're gonna call it out.
From the river to the sea essentially means the state of Israel is going bye-bye.
So this massive progressive audience that Ethan has, you know, adopted over the years, they're becoming increasingly critical of his position because now he's talking about it not on Leftovers, he's now talking about it on his podcast.
What I want to do is show you guys how I see Israel, because you don't see that. When you listen to Hassan and you hear all these fucking mega lefties talking about it like it's some super racist, crazy, like Jim Crow style of society. Like, I can't wait to show you guys.
The other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
So Ethan is having this back and forth with his liberal audience, leftist people online, progressive content creators, Hassan, all of these different people. He's finding new people every day, basically, to get in fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb.
Frogan and Denims and all these dipshits.
And everybody thinks this guy's awesome, apparently. Even though he looks like Millhouse, fucking dork.
Denims, by the way, was the real villain of the video. Evil, hateful fucking... And I'll say it and I'll double down on it. And people... Oh, no?
No,
Did I not go there?
And it's all culminated, at least for my story, in Ethan burning bridges with people until he burned the bridge with me. Since Ethan and Hassan's falling out, I've been keeping to myself mostly. I don't have many nice things to say. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things.
Dude, it's YouTube. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, we're at this stage now where, like, most YouTube drama or YouTube entertainment itself is other content creators fucking talking shit and getting into drama. Like, at least that's what I view YouTube as. Like,
eventually he'll find peace and we can like rekindle our friendship. So that's been my approach. I've occasionally thrown a joke Ethan's way in the form of Hassan Piker versus Ethan Klein for boxing.
I like Idubbbz. He's a good guy, but I don't like this stupid. It's not a fucking petty beef. It's like, this guy is evil and he's doing anti-Semitism. And also he's way out of my weight class.
He didn't like that, but fucking sometimes you gotta just throw something out there. I used to work with this video editor named Froggy Tonic.
Ew.
I discovered him because he was in the circles online that I was in. And one of those circles is an H3 fan. He watched Ethan's content, he liked Ethan's content, until he didn't like Ethan's content. There would be an occasional froggy tweet where I'd be like, I agree with that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna endorse it, I'm not gonna retweet it or like it, but fair enough.
I guess I just missed my old friend. Some wings are too bird feathered colored.
Now that brings us to February 28th of this year. Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago did say some truly mean shit. He called Hila the C word. He said they're trying to,
What? The fucking C word? You mean cunt? You mean cunt? The C word? Who cares? Wait, there's no way that he censored cunt. Dude, just say cunt.
Called Hila the C
What the
word.
hell are you worried about?
He said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese and a bunch of other shit, I'm sure. Ethan, at some point, discovers that Idubbbz' former editor says this horrendous shit about him and Hila. But no one's asking the question, where does Ethan get this information from? You see, it would be very obviously a problem if Ethan was discovering this content by scrolling through Twitter looking for something to upset himself with. He has maybe...
Wait. Why? Hang on. Why would that make him... Wait. Does this motherfucker have a gold tooth? Why the hell does he have a gold tooth?
He set it up in such a way where his employees feel the need to send him this information. And that would be horrible. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be sending you things that are entertaining for your show.
The fuck? What the fuck?
That don't fucking trigger the hell out of you. Why is there so much work being put into discovering this guy on Twitter who's barely getting any interactions, linking him to me and posting on the Reddit, when there's no work being put into who the fuck is the person on the Reddit who's posting this in the first place? If you do a little bit of research, it seems like it's an account whose intention is to make Ethan crash out. One of the users on the Snark Reddit points this out. They're like, I've seen this account before. This account has scraped its history, and it's now trying to make Ethan burn bridges. This is within Ethan's own community. Like, this is the thing that he needs to be critical of. It's not me, so yeah.
I don't understand the point he's making. It's like he should be he should be critical of his audience because they try and troll him or try and spice up the content. That's just regular. Like, some of my viewers do that. You know, for example, there have been certain instances where I can tell a viewer is trying to start beef with me and like another creator. I just kind of let it happen because it's fun and like I think that's fun to do. But like there's that's how viewership works. That's how an audience works. Is they interact with you. They want you to interact with the other streamers they enjoy or that they hate or whatever the fuck. That's normal.
Yes, I am willing to admit that my former editor was being very nasty, uncharitable, and fucked up towards Ethan and Hila on Twitter. But Ethan and Hila are doing the same shit on their podcast. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Terrorist supporter.
The CEO of Twitch.
Pedophile.
Now I'm going to watch and respond to the two podcast streams where Ethan and Hila call us spineless cowards.
Anyway, this guy was saying shit like that Hila's a Nazi, that she kills kids, that she went on like, she's a IDF baby killer, all this types of shit. And that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and Idubbbz feed. My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
You don't know what's on my feed. What the fuck is happening? For all you know, I only use the For You tab. For all you know, I only use lists. For all you know, I'm seeing these things tweeted out by my editor of a year and a half ago and saying, God, that is nasty. I'm just not gonna throw someone away because they're having a parasocial weird moment. Just like I'm not gonna throw Ethan Klein away because he's having a parasocial weird crash out.
How many women I fucked? Hassan, by the way, thousands. Yeah, thousands. Let me ask Galia. These shoes do not go. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Hassan's the type of dude who watches himself in the mirror when he has sex.
Watching me.
Yeah. Okay. What Ethan is saying here is correct. Literally correct.
On a 30-second delay on your stream.
Wait, that's what wait, how does he know I'm watching already?
Because you've been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
It's not a fucking petty beef. It's like, this guy is evil and he's doing anti-Semitism. These shoes do not go. I'm sorry.
There are many people, I'm sure, who have unfollowed you for the things that you've said and done. And I'm sure there are even more people who have stayed following you because they don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. They don't want to throw someone away because they've had some hard moments. We're all fucking human.
My good fucking friends who I stood by after all these fucking years can't find a spine to speak up. You know why? Because they'll get murdered.
And what you're saying to me is that I'm a bad friend and I'm a piece of shit. I'm spineless. I'm cowardly.
Well, you are spineless, but not for... here's the thing. It's like, I think that Ethan... I don't know. Like, I don't agree with either of them, but I think that Ethan is probably like, I don't know, like I don't know, dude.
Because I am following someone on Twitter
because they have
Look, all right. Look, we're 12 minutes in. I've already fucking decided that I'm gonna watch this. If you want to come back in like an hour, then I'll stream more. Okay. But we're already 13 minutes in.
Insane harassment group.
It's over.
It's not bad enough that I have this group of people harassing me and everyone in my life. It's that people outside of this group, journalists, creators, are actively participating in this gaslighting to make it seem like I'm fucking crazy.
I mean, I don't know what he's getting at here. Like, yeah, people are gaslighting you. A lot of people gaslit me when I apologized. That was actually like the #1 type of harassment I got, was people gaslighting me and taking my newfound woke ideology to...
People were gaslighting you over text?
To its extreme.
I probably done and stood by Idubbbz and Anissa more than anybody. I've stood by them when all the internet hated them.
I don't like that Ethan brought this up because it makes the relationship feel very transactional. Like, you know, we're just meant to support each other online despite our own personal morals or principles.
But I'll say this, I don't think they're fucking any friends of mine. And certainly I don't think they're any fucking friends of mine based on the text conversation I had with them too before I even talked about it. So I have nothing, I don't need any fucking halfway friends, man.
I thought the text conversation that I had with him was very empathetic. I basically just said like...
Then show it.
Like, I know you and Hila
show the text conversation
are experiencing a ton of harassment, and I essentially empathize with that, and I think there's something positive to get out of the conversation. But he refused to talk on the phone unless I was willing to publicly say something about my former editor and denims. As much as you don't want halfway friends, I also don't want that kind of halfway friend. I don't want someone who's going to give me like an ultimatum to have a conversation.
Could you not say something when this is like, imagine like one of you guys is like, Hassan actually wants to go to Gaza so he can strangle Israeli babies or some shit like that. I'd be like, you imagine me not saying something.
You're trying to make a one-to-one comparison where there isn't one. This guy that I follow on Twitter is not in the same relationship as you and one of your current employees who is streaming with you 3 days a week, 3 hours a day for the past 10 years. At one point during the stream, Ethan and Hila bring up Adam McIntyre. Now, Adam does basically the same thing as my former editor. He's critical of Ethan and Hila, and he is sometimes uncharitable and nasty towards them.
Adam McIntyre needs to just like disappear.
That guy is a piece of shit, like, of the lowest order. I never even stood by him when he talked bad about Trisha having a kid and called him, like, the spawn of Satan. He was supposedly on our side. I would never even co-sign that. I was disgusted by that statement, too. I remember when he called her kid the spawn of Satan.
I never said anything
And
like
I was
that.
supposed to be, like, cheering on, but I wasn't going to cheer that on. That's
Why do you
disgusting.
forget that he called her children, which is something we would never do, the spawn
Never.
of Satan?
It's disgusting.
And
a
I
piece
mean,
of shit of a human.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
Unfortunately, they never made a statement. They never said that they disagree with his statements about Trisha's baby until it's useful. Like, what is it, 3 years later? Like, I mean, you're talking about it like you were aware of it at the time and that there was some amount of pressure or enthusiasm for you to get down with that. And what it sounds like to me is that you did see it at the time and you were like, ooh, I don't like that. And you didn't endorse it and you didn't fuck with it. Huh. It's almost like that is a fucking identical situation to me.
It's just incredible who ends up being the good guys in this story. You know, it's really something.
So yeah, the reason I'm bringing this up is because they're trying to like paint themselves as the good guys, and they're saying like, yeah, we strongly disavow things that are said, even about our enemies. We are the most immoral people on the internet. Unlike Ian and Anissa, who are fucking keeping to themselves. Also, why the fuck does Olivia get the pass?
What a fucking asshole for putting you in that position, Olivia. You're friends with him. And you don't have to say anything, but like, what a fucking piece of shit. What a bad friend to put you in that position just for some fucking clout. It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit, okay? Olivia did not do anything. And
I want the pass. Do I have to be an employee to get that treatment? Because then you'll just see me as an ally? Or is it because Ethan is afraid of wrongful termination accusations and lawsuits?
And also, I don't mind putting my friend Olivia, who's apparently my real friend, in a terribly weird, fucking uncomfortable situation where you end up getting hate for no reason.
Also, don't frame it as like other people making it hard on Olivia. You're making it hard on all of.
Yeah, like I admit, like him, sorry, but that gold tooth is not looking good. Like I felt like, you know, like I felt like he thought he would look fucking like suave and cool, but like he just looks like a degenerate fucking like this dude looks like someone that you'd see at a casino at like 5 a.m., you know?
Of these people. Please acknowledge your role in this whole fucking thing. Like, it's crazy how warm Ethan is to Olivia and saying how Olivia is essentially just a victim in this whole thing.
It gets people angry at you, like, oh, how can she be friends with him? Which is total bullshit.
But me and Anissa are spineless. Ethan, your whole system is scrambled. My intention isn't to throw the employees under the bus. Like, you guys serve as the fucking foundation for calling out Ethan's hypocrisy on the whole subject. And I know that you guys have probably pushed back against Ethan over the years. How often are you supposed to do that? Do you have to do that every fucking week? It kind of seems like it. And that's exhausting. I don't want to confront my boss. It's not my fucking job to confront my boss and say, today's segment on rapists and pedophiles on Twitch was not my favorite segment to be a part of.
Yeah, friends like these.
Oh yeah, and our other good friends.
Yeah.
Anissa and Ian. Thanks, Anissa, for standing up for your girl. I actually stood up for you so many times, because like, why would I not? It was crazy.
Yeah, why would you not? I mean, if that's truly what you believed and you weren't just going to use it later.
Of course I was going to stand by you. That's insane. It's absolutely insane and disgusting. But now you choose to hang out with people that would have a problem with you if you defended me.
I'm not going to assume that Hila knows, but I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish. For anyone unfamiliar, the Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF. So Anissa is very well familiar with the propaganda and the shit coming out of Israel. Choosing now, out of all the times, to be like, please defend me. No, we're not gonna fucking defend you.
Rudy was saying that Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill Americans.
Do we have that
I
one?
mean, like just the other day, BB fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about.
He looked mean. I thought he was mean just because he looked mean.
No, it's not.
So yes, you.
Okay, like, here's the thing, Dagoff. There was only one person making money. Sorry, chat. This dude on screen right now, fucking Idubbbz, he's making no money whatsoever. No money.
We're not gonna run to your defense when I don't know. We follow people. We be following. That's one fucked up thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
So,
the problem.
Okay, if you want to hang out with those people and have no spine and not stand up for another girl that stood up for you, enjoy your new friends.
She's friends with people like Denims.
I know, yeah,
Which I'll
she's
show.
friends with
Denims
Denim.
is actually participating in this whole Child Protective Service lie.
Yeah,
Which I'll
and if
show
you're
you guys
friends
in a
with
bit.
them, then you're seeing what they're saying.
You'll notice that Ethan and Hila start talking about this Denim's character. Originally,
Yes, she's a dumb whore that literally tries to force up her small fake titties up as much as possible, just so it gets right in the middle of the frame of her webcam, because that's the only way that she gains an audience. She's a literal Neanderthal.
the complaint was about my former editor. He's been chatting shit about Ethan and
Every man in this chat would. That is not true. That's not true at all.
Hila for the past year at least. They only care about it now because I guess it was spoon-fed to them via their Reddit that's clearly looking out for them. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, we are friends with Denims, but I would say it's the same level of friendship that we had with Ethan and Hila. It's like kind of an internet friendship. We think that she's a good person like we think Ethan and Hila are good people. Kind of a tricky situation. How can you possibly think that they're both good people at their core? People can have crash out moments. People can say things that they don't mean. People can say things because they want internet clout and attention. I don't know, I think they're both probably guilty of saying things that they don't mean for internet clout and attention. Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
I just don't see how you can be my friend and also be friends with someone like that.
Well, you can't. So I already forgot about you.
I actually have a lot of friendships that are kind of that way, where it's like, you know, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle who kind of fucks with both of them, but separately. Yeah, there's a lot of friendships that are like that. I'm not gonna make you guys like meet up and kiss or anything. I get it. You guys are in fucking, you're either my best friend who's deep-throating me to the base of my cock, or you are Satan. You're the devil.
The last thing I said to Anissa, we were texting before I ever talked about it. She's like, I don't care about this guy. He's a nobody, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, then you'll have no problem publicly denouncing it, right?
Mhm.
And then from there, the conversation ended.
She never replied.
Ethan, you can't even phrase it in a way that doesn't make you sound like you're being coercive and shitty. Well, then, you should have no problem publicly denouncing it, right? Does that...
Also, the actual editing just sucks. Like, it's not engaging. It's not anything. It
sounds
sucks.
like a friend. It kind of sounds like something a powerful villain would say.
But it was so funny how she immediately went to comment everywhere, like on our subreddit. She immediately had to comment like, "Oh, he doesn't work with us anymore."
Then
But that was it. That's all she said.
But then say that you don't.
Okay. Do you have
agree.
anything else to say for your friends, though?
One of the reasons Anissa was so quick to clarify things in your Reddit is because your Reddit was already talking about who this editor is, and they were spreading misinformation that it was our co-host on our podcast, Uncle Dane. So yeah, the last thing we wanted is this guy getting pulled into this mess, and you guys don't give a fuck. Would it have been nicer and more supportive to say, we don't agree with the things he's saying and we support Ethan and Hila? Sure. Like, yeah, that would have been a nicer thing to say. Our silence means something. It means that we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out. And then maybe we can find a moment in time, I don't know how long it'll be, but a moment in time in the future where things are a little bit easier to broach. I don't think we need to do it right now. But you've insisted that this is an important thing to address. I would have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me on your Instagram story. I would have been perfectly fine with you not blasting me and my wife on your podcast twice. I would be fine with you not brigading my comment section on my podcast that gets 3,000 views a week because I prefer to not to do harassment campaigns and instead talk about Vampire's Kiss.
Well, that's why your YouTube channel is not successful, and that's why you don't make any money off of it.
Like they say something like
fucking keep up with the trends, moron.
Work for me, and I strongly disagree, and I support Ethan and Hila. The problem is,
yeah. This is literally like what he's saying right now could just be like sent in a fucking Word document, like in a fucking text or whatever. Like if you want to be super autistic, write all this shit down in a fucking Word document, send it over in a link.
That she doesn't.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
She actually.
She thinks they have a point.
That's the problem.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Go fuck yourself. What about your girl? This is what I'm talking about. This aggression that you're putting out into the world. What the fuck do you think we're gonna do?
Oh no. Oh no. You're being aggressive to me over the internet. Oh no. What will I ever do? Stop it. Like, shut the fuck up.
Think I'm gonna fucking sit on my hands when you do this shit? Like, this is nasty. We had such a fair response to what you guys were going through.
Oh my god, this is so nasty. This is so nasty. Ethan's language is harmful and nasty and hurts my feelings.
We don't support harassment. It's a bad thing, but it happens and you're perpetuating it.
You don't support harassment even though you built your whole career on harassing other content creators and dropping nukes and destroying their careers. You've built your whole... That's literally what your legacy is.
Fucking propagandist, lying scumbag, terrorist supporter. He probably sets up a mirror and jerks off watching himself. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite.
You can't expect other people to stop harassing you if you continue to harass people. Let's think about it on a micro level. Have you ever been in a comment section and found someone to argue with? It doesn't stop. It can literally go on forever if you don't want to touch grass.
I mean, yeah, this was kind of like a line, what happened today, that should never be crossed, even by like the most cynical, toxic people. It's going to have ramifications in terms of how I conduct myself, in terms of these fair weather friends who are, you know, so happy to be friends as long as they're getting something out of it.
Ethan, that is a rich thing to say. Like, you're the H3 podcast, okay? There's a lot of friends of the show. There's even more fair weather friends of the show. Let's not get into this shit, okay? That is so bizarre and insulting to suggest that I was only ever being friends with you to get something out of it. No, I'm friendly with you, and I'd say I'm a light friend because it's been pleasant hanging out with you. I've enjoyed your content over the years, and as of late, it's gotten really fucking shitty.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Who else? Who else do we want to burn today?
Who else do we want to burn today? You're making it so fucking obvious that this is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are. There was a way to approach this to say like, yeah, we feel hurt by you guys not saying something. You've decided to do the extra thing and attack. Now, in fairness, I am attacking back. But I feel very insulted, and I feel
but it is different when I do it.
Defensive, and I feel like I am speaking up for a lot of people who have problems with you, and a lot of people who
my god, dude,
have been on the receiving end of your harassment.
It's so easy to be anti-racist. Everybody's anti-racist. Racism is the worst thing in the world, right? We fucking hate racists. Fuck racists.
Microaggressions.
The minute that they actually have to stick their neck out for somebody, the minute they have to actually risk something to put themselves in under scrutiny, to sacrifice something personally to stand up for racism, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I don't want to get involved.
And that's drama.
How much do you care?
I don't do drama.
How much do you actually care? Isn't that the whole point? Like,
I realize that Ethan and Hila are more scared now than they've probably ever been. I feel like anti-Semitism is a thought in their heads now more than ever, and it's not completely unjustified to be thinking about that sometimes. You guys are just hurt, and you're kind of like dancing around and making very like loose, poorly thought out analogies for something that doesn't even apply to us. It's like me making this video is the standing up for something, and it's saying, fuck you, you guys are being bad. You know, I don't think you're bad people, but you are being bad. You're behaving poorly. You're hurting.
Oh my god, dude, who are you? Like who are you in this fucking moral spectrum of the world where you're able to be like, you're bad. You are bad, dude. You are a cuck. Like you let your wife post her asshole on the internet. Like you are a cuck. Like you have no stand. You have no moral foundation. I do not want to hear what's bad or what's morally wrong from a person that lets their girlfriend post their asshole on the internet.
I mean, go back to the civil rights. You think that the people who are like the white kids who are protesting with the black students, you think that they were just like not risking anything? Those kids who are marching with the black students and...
So in Ethan's analogy, he's the black student and I'm the white student, but I'm the white student that's not, you know, marching by his side. I'm not doing the difficult thing. You're gonna have to march on your own, black student.
Marching with the black students and...
I mean, why is it inspiring? Why is it inspiring?
Well, and it's the same thing, to bring it back to the song just because, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, I was thinking about going to Gaza until I found out it's dangerous. He's a total performative activist that doesn't give a single fuck about the cause.
It's been performed exquisitely. Harassing one person and seamlessly transitioning into harassing another one. If anyone's been watching for the past fucking year, I'm pretty sure they have a good idea of your feelings about Hassan.
Like, people like Anissa are the perfect example because she's friends with these people. She's friends with Denims. Denims is streaming this story about our kid
I'll show that, yeah.
getting Giarda from the dog, whatever.
I'm sorry, I'll accept this position from anyone except you guys. You have laid the groundwork for this type of streaming, which is watching people's shit and giving your unfiltered reaction to it. Why would you expect Anissa, of all people, to say something to Denims? Okay, so by that logic, we should be saying shit to you guys all the time. But I have a feeling you guys wouldn't like if we said shit like that to you all the time. Yeah, we've been respecting you as independent content creators. You can do what you want. We'll treat you as adults. Maybe we shouldn't have been treating you as adults.
She could say so much, and it would make her a little bit uncomfortable, right? It's not comfortable. She'll get a little bit of shit.
Yeah, just for
But
saying
that would be commendable.
And by the way, it kind of speaks for itself that saying, hey, their house is clean, they're, you know, they're actually good people, like that's going to get you shit. That kind of says it all, doesn't it?
There isn't a single person that I respect who would give a fuck if I publicly said that Ethan and Hila are great with their kids, Ethan and Hila didn't kill their dog, and Ethan and Hila wipe their asses or don't have Giardia or whatever the fuck.
All right. I'll be right back. Give me like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll be like right back. All right. Give me like 3 or 4 minutes.
I don't work, I like to sit in bed and play games. I don't go to school, I don't like to go to college. I don't think I have a future, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care, I've already given up. I don't work, I like to sit in bed and play games. I don't go to school, I don't like to go to college. I don't think I have a future, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care, I've already given up. I don't work, I like to sit in bed and play games. I don't go to school, I don't like to go to college. I don't think I have a future, I don't really give a fuck. I don't really care, I've already given up.
All right, boys, I am back. Okay, don't worry, never fear, I'm back. All right, let me get this. Let me get Shrek off the screen. All right, let's finish this very awful video because I've already committed 31 minutes of my stream to this, so I can't back out now.
Fucking the prompt is. No one would care. The only person who
I may or may have not spiked this, so I can get through this.
who would care is me, because I'm like, why did I tweet this out? I'm not tweeting out because I'm not your fucking lapdog. That's why I'm not tweeting it out. I'm not saying it to my audience because I don't give a fuck. It's not my business.
That's, in my opinion, doing something that's
Yes, it
difficult
does.
and standing by your principles. That's the whole point. That's what makes standing by your principles admirable, is that it's not always easy.
Why are you saying that I'm not standing up for my principles when you don't even know what they are? I get, like, we're a little bit past directly naming me, so we might have gone off on a tangent. If you maybe accepted the phone call and we talked about it, you could have asked me, hey, what are your principles? And I can tell you the way I've been behaving is exactly in line with my principles. Now we're going to talk about the BDS list. We're going to start off with Frogan because obviously this is like as bad as it gets. If you're following Frogan, that can only mean that you're anti-Ethan. Oh, this is not a good start. Love of the H3 podcast. You are following Frogan, so that means that you are anti-Ethan.
So, like, okay, so for those that don't know who this bitch is, so her name's Frogan. She's a streamer on Twitch. That Twitch heavily fucking promoted because, well, look at her. She's a minority. Okay, she's got the fucking hijab or hijab or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't fucking know. I don't care actually. But anyway, she's the token star of Twitch. Okay, Twitch fucking loves her. Twitch uses her to fucking Twitch uses her to fucking pander to the fucking left, okay? Now, here's the thing. She gets, like, my viewership. Like, maybe not now, but maybe a few months ago whenever I was doing, like, 100 viewers to, like, 150 viewers. She basically gets my viewership on her actual VODs. Like, she's no one. She's no one. She's no one. The only reason on why she's fucking promoted is because she's a fucking minority. It's because she is the token woman.
Sam, Mort Pie, friend of the show. Olivia, Ian, Daily Dose of Internet is anti-Ethan. Jesus, this is fucked up. Pokimane, comment etiquette. Oh shit, Asmongold's in here. Asmongold follows Frogan. No, Asmon. That means you're anti-Ethan. That's fucked up. We're going to want to avoid these creators at the top of the list, but one tier below them are the creators who associate with them. They're essentially endorsing all of their statements. You got me, you got Anissa, I think Hassan's in there. You'd think that Hassan would be on the top of the BDS list, but that's not the case. Hassan provides additional value for people. Ethan can turn a blind eye to people collaborating with Hassan because that's what he did. You got to be the lowest of the low to be associating with the Frogans and the Denims of the world. To associate with Hassan, that just makes sense because he's famous. and he's got a massive fan base. Also, Ethan still follows Hassan on Instagram, so Hassan is in his feed.
And that's showing up right up on us Nisa's and Idubbbz feed.
It's important to remember that this is a living document, and people can be removed or put onto it depending on how Ethan's feeling that day. You have this other tier of creators that exist below Hassan, but are still anti-Ethan, but Ethan really doesn't want to bring your attention to these ones because it's kind of unpopular, you know? A lot of them are famous. It's no coincidence that Ethan stays silent when these powerful, popular men are supporting Hassan. It's because Ethan is a coward. He's a bitch-made coward. I think Ethan has an unreasonable amount of respect for these comedians because they have power, they're quick, and I think he knows that they don't fuck with his ideology. But he's gonna keep that.
Yeah, but like, no shit. Like, fight your battles to win. Like fight your battles to win. Yeah, no shit.
To himself, because the last thing that he wants to discover is that people that he respects and looks up to, they don't fuck with him.
Bill Burr came on. It was like the worst fucking show. It was just horrible. That was like my lowest moment on podcast history. We could talk about Bill Burr ruined my life. Bill Burr made Ethan go on Lexapro. I was prescribed it and it was in my bedside. And then it was the Bill Burr episode that made me finally start.
When Stavros goes on Hassan's stream and he mocks your content nuke.
I actually saw a really interesting video about you, man, and I don't know that I'm even comfortable being here anymore.
Oh no.
It really kind of shed light on you in a way.
Yeah.
You kind of like have leftist politics and stuff like that, and I actually feel betrayed.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually just here to let you know this is the last time I'm ever coming.
You don't fire back because you're coping. So you're just going to tuck your tail between your legs and never mention on your podcast that mentions everything. You're bringing up some fucking connection I have on Twitter. Someone mocks you on a stream, you're not touching it. Fuck you, you're a coward. It's just his job. It's just what he does for his job. You know, he doesn't mean it. We're actually good friends. You know, he makes fun of everyone. It's not just me, right? Oh, also, I can't forget about Matt Lieb. Matt Lieb is in this like middle tier. His valuable association is Rhett and Link. So Rhett and Link, conveniently, are also in this category of popular and powerful men who Ethan does not want to burn bridges with. Although, he's sniffing around.
This guy, Matt Lieb, he works for Good Mythical Morning. Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb, who apparently is a producer for Good Mythical Morning. Well, this guy works for Good Mythical Morning, acting like he's wholesome, and he's bringing on somebody that wants to kill my wife, or in a video game. And I think he should be fired, frankly. And I hope he is fired. He's pathetic, and he interviewed basically a terrorist.
I think Ethan only respects power right now, which is one of the reasons I made this video in the first place, is because he thinks I'm weak. He thinks a lot of these other creators...
You are weak. You have no presence on the internet. No one likes you. You're a laughingstock. You're a cuck. Look, say what you will about, you know, letting your girlfriend, like, I even have some friends that I don't necessarily view them as cucks, you know, but like their chick sells their nudes or whatever, but they don't really care because they make a shit ton of money, right? Say what you will, but the only difference is like you act like a cuck, like you act like you acted like you had a problem with what she was doing, like.
That he's gone out of his way to attack. He thinks that they're weak, and he thinks they're a target that he can bully, he can manipulate, he can send lawsuits to, and I want him to know that we're not going to be bullied. You're being a piece of shit, and we're going to call you out.
So here's the button. You've got a video, and you've got an audio. We're hitting both.
Yes.
There's no point.
Let's leave.
Yeah, there's no need.
Yeah.
I don't want to. But shit, like, how pathetic are you? Don't worry if you don't have it all now. I'll find it. I don't like pedophile. Like the Eye of Sauron. I see you. Yeah. I see you out there, you fucking cockroach. You'll be living with your parents for a lot longer than me. Yes, please, I want to be a good Jew. I'm a good Jew, please, guys, please.
That was fine. Yeah, I don't think it was that big a deal. Of all the things that...
Anywho.
It always surprises me what you think crosses the line.
Well, I looked at Olivia and she's like, yes, do it.
Now let's talk about the button. Ethan got this button, or kill switch, as a response to the controversy with Cutie Cinderella. He was not able to control himself in that moment, and instead of figuring out how he can change his behavior, he spent $20,000.
Dan and Hila were like, we would kill button that right now if we could. I can't change who I am.
I know. That's why the kill button is on its way.
That's it. See, exactly.
He uses the button for everything. If his jokes don't land, he's hitting the button.
It was being presented as if this, the Jordan crying thing.
I hit the button.
Why?
I don't think I needed to, but you guys were giving me crickets, so I panicked.
If he's insecure about getting something wrong, he's hitting the button.
But okay. What? Button for that? What on this frame could Ethan have responded to? Perhaps a country flag that he got wrong? Maybe. I don't know.
If he goes on a problematic tirade, he's hitting the button.
Before, look how sad. But yeah, it's not just that. Like their eyes are like big. I think you guys are wrong on this one. I think you guys are all wrong on this one.
I don't think he's unique in hitting the button. I think if all of us had buttons, we'd hit the button all the time. But
No.
But if you don't have it, you operate differently. You think about what you're saying. You maybe plan for your show a little
No.
bit more. You maybe say, I'm not going to have my podcast be an emotional dumping ground for today. You instead say, ooh, it's important that we stay on topic. Also, the H3 community and Ethan himself use the phrase goblin mode all the time to excuse a lot of his shitty behavior or make it seem less bad.
I've been diagnosed with goblin mode, actually.
By claiming that what happens is he just gets into this like uncontrolled state he refers to as goblin mode.
I do not call myself goblin mode.
Yeah, you did.
Goblin mode? Is that what you're calling Tourette's now?
To all victims of goblin mode, I would like to issue an apology.
You are goblin mode today. You're goblin mode. Look how many times you paused the
I'm trying, bro.
And I don't think there's no room for using the term goblin mode. I like the
Oh
idea.
my god. I have no problem with the use of the term goblin mode, but it is indeed harmful. Shut the fuck up.
That you're defending yourself and the little guy by going goblin mode when a big corporation or a big entity.
By going dude, if I hear goblin mode, I feel like the word goblin mode, like the phrase goblin mode was fucking said like 100 times in like a 2-minute span.
Is trying to attack you.
Like, if you fuck me over, if you steal money from me, if you patronize me, if you do any of this shit like you're trying to do to me, to treat me like a fucking idiot, I'm crazy, dude. I've gone fucking goblin mode over way less.
But you not thinking about what you're saying, not, reflecting on your behavior, not changing your behavior, that's not goblin mode. That's being a child. Let's talk about the crew. I think the crew has been put in the worst working environment that you possibly can be for a fucking podcast.
You are absolutely insane. You are absolutely insane.
Every crew member has it bad.
What do you mean every... Dude, he's the only podcast that literally has his producers, his sound guys, his assistants as actual characters on the podcast. No other podcast does that. Like, what are you talking about?
Be around Ethan, period. It would be a nightmare right now.
I'm standing by every fucking syllable of that, okay? What she did was abhorrent. And by the way...
Just don't. Listen, your critique of her is correct. It's just, people are sensitive about women being called that word. And so...
Like, how pathetic are you? You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not assuming his pronouns. And fuck all these people. Go ahead.
No,
and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just... Kelly is a black woman, right?
Yes.
Maziel is a...
Korean.
Oh, Dan, come on. You're being such a buzzkill. Yeah, I didn't know Korean. I asked if Koreans are POC. God.
Dan's in the bathroom. Let's just not do this right now.
I asked if Korean people are POCs.
The one time the button didn't work and we listened to how he spoke to AB without thinking that the internet was going to hear it, it was rude, it was nasty, and it didn't have this caveat of like, I'm not mad at you. It was anger, and it was uncalled for.
Dude, human beings aren't fucking perfect. We're not all gonna be fucking kind on the internet. Like, holy fucking shit. It's like this reminds me of this one viewer that was messaging me that, look, I'll admit, I ignore a lot of messages. I only reply to specific people. It is what it is. I can't be bothered. I mean, look, I'm not going to be a dick to you. Like, if you say something, if you fucking DM me and be like, oh, fucking thank you, TARMAN. I'm like, yeah, no problem, dude. Thank you, whatever. Fucking, like, I'm not going to be a dick, but, like, I ignore some people. So, like, I had this guy send to me, like, a fucking 5-paragraph long fucking sentence how much of how rude I was for not appreciating him, or how I was rude by like ignoring his messages, and I'm like, fucking too bad. Like fucking too bad. Like too bad.
They get access to cover most of it.
Doing it.
What are you
It's
doing?
so awkward and terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Just like this is what I'm talking about when it's always like.
We need to get home for our kids.
It's like, bro.
Oh no, I didn't want to finish it right now. I just I'm not finishing Wednesday.
On Friday at the movies. Is it? You guys like.
All right, I'm taking my hand up.
Yeah.
What? Okay, well,
Heard all that.
Thanks, Button.
And he didn't want to take accountability for it. He immediately wanted to deflect, and he wanted to say that the button fucked him.
First of all, I appreciate the hard work.
I know you do.
And I loved it, and I really enjoy it. But it's like every time we do it, it's like the show is what it is, and
I know.
It makes it.
I was being selfish.
No, dude, that button f***ed me, dude. Can you imagine that button f***ing me over like that?
The button fucked you? AB fucked you? Who fucked you? You fucked yourself by being an asshole. He makes it seem like he's not a tyrant.
Okay. And like, here's the thing: it's like, what is an asshole? Is an asshole someone that says stuff you don't like? Is an asshole someone that's just rude in general? Like what is an asshole?
Of a boss?
We're doing it.
What are you
Like,
doing?
because this is gonna be autistic. Most of the time, whenever someone says asshole, it's just because someone said something they don't like. Most of the time, it's like, it's like
Awkward and terrible. I appreciate the hard work.
I know you do.
And I loved it, and I really enjoy it.
Dan, his producer, is constantly clarifying things on the air and making it clear that what Ethan said was a joke. Ethan is being overly defensive, or he's saying things that are like not true and he's exaggerating.
People saw that. They thought that was what you searched to
I did
pull
not
up my
type
photo, so I'm just clarifying.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate you doing that. God forbid. Why?
Because
it's not that big of a deal, man.
Just
Like,
your
how
inability to.
No, hold on, Dan. How does it change anything? People knowing that we did it.
It's fun when it's a surprise.
Okay, well,
Well, you just asked how it changed
surprise
things.
them on your show.
Okay, all right.
I understand that that's his role, and he's, Ethan's made that his job, or Dan's made it his job. Ethan leans on it so heavily, in the same way that he leans on the button. Ethan is leaning on all of these people to be adults and look after his behavior and give all of this emotional and empathetic energy for Ethan, but Ethan refuses to give it back to them. Also, let's talk about AB and Lena, 2 Lebanese employees, and you just continue to talk about the conflict like they don't exist. It would be nicer, a lot nicer.
well, they're employees, and he's the host of his show. Like, he can do whatever the hell he wants, really.
For you to shut the fuck up about it. You're allowed to do that.
Hezbollah in Syria alone killed double that much. All right, I'm going to move on. I just want to play a song talking about Bad Empanada.
Ethan doesn't want to change, and he wants to bring the entire crew down with him. Because he's putting them in this position every day, right? But it's more important that he gets this shit off his chest. It's more important that he dumps. We're all familiar with Goblin Mode. Well, Ethan debuted a new mode recently.
And by the way, my ratio is pretty good. Like, I'm looking at like 20 Goblin modes to 1 too far. Demon mode, let's call it.
Dude, this editing sucks so much ass.
What makes Demon Mode different than Goblin Mode is goblins aren't really
Okay, look, I already knew this as I was watching this, but this is the kind of shit that fucking femoids listen to while they fucking play Animal Crossing, or fucking shave their legs or whatever. This is literally like this kind of thing is made for women.
an intimidating, powerful force. If the goblin is persistent, it can get what it wants.
When I'm done with the other one, the big one that's dropping probably next week, my full attention is going to you, George, like the Eye of Sauron. I see you out there, you fucking cockroach.
Ethan, the reason the internet got behind you when you were being sued by Matt Haas or when you were being sued by Ryan Kavanaugh is because people saw you as the underdog. They saw you as the guy who's defending the common man.
I'm suing, and I cannot wait for you guys to read it. At the moment, we are writing 3 complaints for 3 people.
You are doing the classic rich asshole thing. You have a deficit of friends, you have a surplus of enemies. You feel really bad, you feel hurt, but you also have a surplus of money. So what can you do? You can use that money to bully and intimidate people. These public legal threats that you're making to fellow creators, these legal threats that you're making to people on Reddit, on Twitter, you're like, I'm hurt. These people are hurting me. What do I do to stop it? There's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm powerless. No, you have a ton of power. You have a ton of options. You have a ton of choice. That's exactly what you get for being filthy rich, is you can do all of these things.
I'd never want to sue someone for defamation, but like at what point do you kind of fucking have to? I mean, this is like basically someone calling you a pedophile. Be like, yeah, no, Ethan's a pedophile.
Dan Clancy or whatever, like the CEO of Twitch, and being
Pedophile. Dan KKK Clancy has a similar view of Hitler. Because Dan Clancy, the Nazi, fucking anti-Semite. There are certain things you can accuse people of that rise above to make it like actionable, which is like wrongfully accusing someone of being a pedophile, a sex criminal, a murderer, shit like that. Dan Clancy now on a...
Yes, yes, he has major fucking Tourette's. Yes, that's why he seems extra coked out, is because he has Tourette's.
In other words, he is a pedophile.
You have so much less to go off of saying that than anybody has about
based
Dream.
on his looks. Just on his based on his
Well,
looks.
at least you're self-aware.
That's 100% a joke. I have no evidence to conclude that he is.
One of the more notable legal threats that Ethan has sent out recently is against Noah Samson.
I have nothing but vibes to gain, and potentially your money as well. Don't worry if you don't have it all now. I'll garnish your wages. You're going to be living with your parents for a lot longer, buddy. 26, you know what I mean? Try 46.
Noah made a video that was critical of Ethan and other content creators when they're talking about Israel and Palestine. I mean, the way he's talking about Noah on his podcast is so fucking creepy and weird.
Is this a new thing?
This is a new thing. This happened during the show. Upon initial examination, it seems to check out, and it's not great.
So, like, okay, from my perspective, it seems like this video and Idubbbz's like overall point and opinion, I feel like he could make a better impact if he made a video about drama farming and about toxic behaviors on the internet that multiple creators do, not just Ethan, not just H3H3. Like, he isn't the only one that does this. Like literally me, fucking Loghouse shit, fucking Keemstar, drama shit. Like it's not just Ethan. Like I feel like a lot of his problems are just how the internet is now. It's not Ethan. It's just how the internet is. Like, there's not much you can do about it, dude. Like it's either it's literally either you stay on the internet in like normie spaces and ignore everything, or you sort of have to participate and kind of get in the fucking, in the scruffle, I guess. I don't know how to put it, but
young Noah.
Can I say that? Don't say it yet.
I'll say it.
So he's a rape. So of course his standard. I don't know what he's accused of, so I'm not actually going to say. But
Ethan brought on a former partner of Noah to basically just shit talk him and say that he's a bad partner. But that's all that Ethan was able to extract out of it.
You are not accusing him of committing any crimes or doing R-word or anything like that. The accusation.
Oh, and also, he looks awful with that fucking jet black dyed hair. That does not look real.
He's a sleaze.
Absolutely. Noah Samson, as far as I know, is
Just
not
saying.
racist.
Fuck you to Noah Samson, who's not just a liar and a scumbag, but also a creep. Allegedly.
Now let's talk about the left-leaning Democrat.
He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things.
The thing that made me start to question Ethan's intentions is that when he was suggested to talk to Sam Cedar, a fellow progressive, a guy that Ethan respects and looks up to,
He works with Sam Cedar at the Majority Report. I respect him and what they do there.
he kept saying that it was racist or anti-Semitic to suggest that he talked to someone who's within the same ethnic group as him.
That's why I said yesterday, like, I urge Ethan to talk to Sam Cedar. There are very thoughtful, very kind anti-Zionist Jews out there that he could talk to. I don't think that I will be able to reach him.
What's the insinuation that I only listen to other Jewish people? You need to talk to my pre-approved list of Jews that like agree with me on everything. It doesn't matter if they're Jewish, dude. It doesn't matter if they're fucking Jewish.
I think most Jews.
I don't think Jews at large view it. I don't think that is the...
In what position are you to even say that?
It's not motivated by myself. It's motivated by Jews against anti-Zionist Jews.
Seriously, how can you speak for my entire ethnic group? I find that really interesting.
Ethan, I don't know what to fucking tell you. This is like step one of having a leftist ideology, is recognizing our race, religion, nationality, all this shit, all shape our experiences as people.
That's the reason why it'd be better served to have this conversation not with myself, but with an anti-Zionist Jewish person.
Why does it matter if they're Jewish?
because I'm not Jewish, and you've said in this conversation that, like, how can you tell me how to feel about the situation?
Yeah, but how is one person a representative of Jews at large? I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
So yes, Ethan, on occasion you might be suggested to talk to someone who has some crossover with you. It doesn't have to be your ethnicity. It could possibly be someone who shares progressive ideology with you. It could possibly be someone who is of your same gender. I think Ethan understands this concept very well. He listened to these women on his show when they told him that he shouldn't be calling women bitches.
This bitch is intolerable. You are such a nasty fucking bitch, Cam.
I don't know if you can call her a bitch though.
She is a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. You're right. I call her a see you next Tuesday.
Listen, you
I'm curious what do Lena and Sam think about it.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that it's for the girlies, Ethan. But I
So
agree.
you guys all seem to be in consensus that it's in poor form. I think to respect the women here in the room, I'm going to have to pass on saying that.
The infantilization of Ethan Klein is fucking nauseating. He's not a child. He is absolutely capable of looking into Hassan, learning about his politics, interviewing, doing loads of things to figure out where he stands.
He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things.
And for the first time, I noticed an inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean, I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. This comment from Hassan really started to sound some alarms in my head. I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
You made how many episodes with Hassan? Like, this guy made a fucking program with the biggest mega leftist on the platform. Now he's acting like he was tricked and he was incapable of figuring out what this guy's beliefs were. Bro, I didn't make the fucking leftist program. You did. You made fucking, what, 60 some odd episodes of this shit for hours talking to this guy? You didn't have a problem with any of it until, Ethan talks about being aware of Hassan's 9/11 comments and then sort of leaves it at that. Like it was just a joke. Actually, I think Ethan describes them as edgy moments or jokes.
You might remember him from such classics as
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy, controversial
Shekels can
jokes.
be even dearer, friends, especially when there are many, many of them.
Yo, thank you so much, Queef, for the fucking $2. Get your head right. with a boozy badass fade tar rizzle. Maybe, dude. Maybe, man. Yeah. You have a good one, dude. Thanks for fucking watching.
At the time we
Yo, what's up, Thundercock?
made the show together.
What's going on, buddy?
Because who am I to judge?
No, Ethan.
Oh yeah, like this doesn't accomplish. Like this means nothing. Like this dude is not making a point. Like I said, like 15 minutes ago, this would have. I'm not saying it would have been better. It would have made more sense if he made this video about the YouTube landscape, about YouTube metas, about drama content, and about like rage baiting and having a small 15-minute section about H3H3. That would make more sense, you know.
Those aren't jokes, right? When someone makes a controversial statement like that, that's not them trying to be funny. I can understand why you would conflate the two. That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that. You could have talked to Hassan a little bit more and found out what his international politics opinions are. But you wouldn't even need to do that. You can look at it online. You're not a victim. You weren't tricked. You made 60 some odd episodes. If you didn't want to go down this route, you shouldn't have done it. But that was your fucking choice. You did it. You are an adult. When Ethan and Hila are watching Matt Lieb saying that one state doesn't represent all Jews, they cannot wrap their heads around the idea.
No single person represents all Jews.
I'm just telling you how Jewish people around the world interpret that phrase.
No single person represents all Jews, as no single state represents all Jews.
This is another weird thing.
Oh my God.
Israel, this is a lie that I see Hassan and people pander. They say that Israel's going to war on behalf of Judaism. They have never, I don't believe that that's ever been stated. And I don't think Israel ever explains that it's like, I think Israel says it's a place where Jews can go.
Israel's just a place Jews can go? With that slogan, we might actually have peace. You know, if that's all you're defining Israel as, is a place Jews can go. Like, sure, it sounds like America to me. Like, all right.
I don't think that Israel said they represent all Jews. I don't think that's a stance. We're like, hey, displacing Palestinians is all Jewish people.
Ethan is being so disingenuous here to suggest that he doesn't understand what Matt Lieb is saying. Like, he's making a semantic argument. Like, I don't think Israel has said that it represents every last Jew on the planet. I don't think Israel has claimed that. They're not going to say that their most genocidal behavior represents anything to do with them, okay? But what they are going to do is they're going to inexplicably link Israel and Jewishness together, so when they're being criticized, all of a sudden, they have the perfect defense. Oh, another thing I need to mention. There was a tier list. It was called the Who Can Say Habibi tier list. It was presented at TwitchCon as like a panel that was just meant to be lighthearted and fun, and Ethan Klein saw that, and he decided that it was anti-Semitic.
Okay, look, I'm going to say this. The literal tier list was anti-Semitic. Now, I'm not saying that as like, you know, oh, how dare them. But come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, it was.
Tier list, and we're going to need your
like,
help.
That was the point of the, like, that was the joke.
To discuss and
like,
figure out.
I'm not saying anything, you know, I'm not saying anything about it, but like, it is what it is.
Who can say Habibi and who can't? And also, we have tiers. We have Arab coded. They ask permission to say Habibi. You know, like you got like white guys like, can I say it? Is it a slur? And then Love Sabra, which is they're not Arab coded at all.
Now, when I first saw this tier list, I immediately knew what it was doing. I was like, oh, it's a play on the who has the N-word pass and who doesn't tier list. Granted, Habibi is very different than the N-word, but it is a cultural word amongst Arabic-speaking people and Muslim people. Like that is a word that's used. Habibi. It means my love. Oh no, don't do that, Habibi. Oh yes, Habibi. You're my Habibi, I'm your Habibi. So yes, it's meant to be a fun way that these Arab content creators can express their Arab culture and be proud of it and happy.
But the whole joke was that the Jew was at the bottom. Was like, you know, like if you're doing a tier list and if you put a specific people at the bottom, that is going to like that's the like whatever, dude. It's fucking cope. It's fucking cope.
Because it's not like they have massive representation on the platform.
Making a tier list based on race. And nobody has a fucking problem with that. Okay, you have a tier list based on race. Where's the Jewish panel? Where's the Jewish panel? Where at the top it says Jewish. It's a tier list based on Arab to Jew. He's Arab, which is good. That's the best thing you can be on this. That's the best. This is racist.
I will say that conveying information.
I'll do a lolcow tier list for sure. I might have to make my own because I'm sure most fan-made lolcow fucking tier lists, they only have like, you know, they have like white Bowser and like shit like that.
Through a tier list is not the most effective thing, but Ethan should understand this principle. He did a white slurs tier list with Hassan.
Cracker.
I mean, you know what my take is.
Yeah, okay, but that's much different.
We can't put this as an F. Cracker. I mean, that's got to be at least a D, right?
Paleface motherfucker.
Paleface. I mean, again, I think that's an F. Hog.
So Hog is my favorite. I use it all the time.
Him and Hassan feel as though they are white guys, so they felt very comfortable talking about white slurs on their tier list.
I think I'm more white than you. What do you think?
I think I'm white. Like, I'm super white.
Can you understand why Arabs might feel comfortable talking about Arabs?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking Josh. It's fucking Chris Chan, fucking Daniel Larson. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of World of T-shirts, but you know, I appreciate it for what it is. But I don't really watch it.
On their tier list, Ethan, you're the white guy. You think you're more white than Hassan.
I think I'm more white than you.
So yeah, the white guy can say all the things that he wants, like cracker. But the Arabs can't have their tier list.
I would put him also in Arab. I know Turkish people are different.
Notice how they dropped the premise almost immediately that it's about who can say Habibi, and then it's like Hassan. Okay, actually he's Arab. We fucking love him. He's dope. He's Arab.
Habibi is an Arabic word. That is an Arabic word, Ethan.
Funny about this whole thing is that they say Habibi in Israel. Again, people underestimate just how like mixed Israeli culture is. Like
we say Habibi in Israel. Yes, Ethan. Another piece of evidence as to why it isn't anti-Semitic.
This is racist.
If you're not Arab or understand Arab culture at all, which is a lot of Americans, and Ethan Klein presents you this tier list and calls it anti-Semitic, you're just gonna eat it up. It's not. Ethan is just proving his location on this tier list under Love Sabra because he doesn't understand Arab culture. There's a lot of Arabs who eat Sabra. There's a lot of people like me who eat Sabra. A lot of the times it's all that's in the store, and I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna eat it. but it is not the good shit. Like the average Arab American, they're gonna go in the store and the only option they have is fucking Sabra. And that sucks that that's the only option, right? Arab communities and distribution facilities are not widespread across the US. Have that discussion, was laughing during it. So that ended up being a pretty important wake-up call for Ethan. He made an apology video directed at Cutie Cinderella, and it was graded by a professional psychologist, Dr. Kirk Honda of Psychology in Seattle, and Ethan got an A+ rating.
In terms of a public apology.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like, I don't care if it's a doctor, a psychologist, a therapist. If they have a YouTube channel fucking reacting to someone else's emotions, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take you, like, I'm not going to take that serious. Like, I'm not going to, I don't care. Like, I don't care what some doctor on you that has you, like, I don't care.
This is A+.
Ethan won't stop talking about his A+ rating.
You know he rated my apology to Cutie Cinderella a perfect score? A perfect 10.
A perfect 10 out of 10?
Literally 10 out of 10. Go back. I can teach you how to make a good apology. I'm the best at
10 out of 10.
I know what a perfect apology is, lady. You fucking don't. Is my perfect apology in this PowerPoint? Dude, I got a perfect 10 out of 10.
This one is actually best apology, so.
Ethan Klein, you guys, oh my God.
I was trying really hard to think about an impactful moment during this video. Like, could I do something that would really wake Ethan up? And I don't know if this came from a good place or not, but I came up with the idea of getting Ethan's grade changed from an A to a B at least. So I went to visit Psychology in Seattle. I'm not confident that Kirk will change.
Wait, so you visited this, like, this hack. So you wasted money to, like, one-up Ethan. Like, so, like, you took a plane to Seattle to meet this random guy.
It's great, but it's worth trying, and, you know, we might learn a thing or two.
Xander! Probably get pretty low marks. Unlike me, perfect score, 10. I said, hey, Lud, no wig drama. Why are you such a spineless coward of a person now that you've inserted yourself and your girlfriend into this conversation?
Okay, Idubbbz, I hear you. You're in the room with me right now. I hear you. I hear your request. I understand it. I can understand where it's coming from. And I guess have a policy that when there is a grade for an apology, I am just grading that discrete apology as I see it without taking any consideration of prior or future behavior. If you're wanting me to...
Unfortunately, Kirk did not change his grade, but that's okay because this is the internet. Anyone can have their own official apology rating system, so I'm going to rate Ethan's apology a B-. That's just based on my own feelings and my own rubric. When Psychology in Seattle was watching these video clips of Ethan, he said that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug. Now, of course, it kind of pisses me off to hear that shit because I'm like, what are we doing? What are we saying? He needs a hug? No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
Okay. Wait. Was it the whole point of, like, oh, be sensitive? Like, you know, don't be so hateful and toxic. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean he needs a good ass whooping? Like what? Like what?
Needs. I think something that's
You're
very
fucking gay.
important to me in bringing back Content Cop is to be fair. I think that was something that was not illustrated in previous Content Cops that I think should have been and probably wouldn't have left me with so much regret. Ethan deserves all of the criticism that he's getting. I think it's very valid. But I also think, at the end of the day, we should acknowledge that he's human because he is human. And he is in a situation that's making him extremely scared, paranoid, defensive, sensitive, and I'm sure
Okay, so if you actually cared about any of that nonsense, by the way, then you wouldn't have made this video.
Features and feelings.
Okay, this whole video is just like, you are a piece of shit. You are a giant scumbag that's morally wrong. But you need help. You need mental help. And I am a good person. I am standing on the moral soapbox. I'm here to help you by calling you a piece of shit. Like what?
Fear of Kirk saying that it looks like Ethan could just use a hug. I have challenged some of his most powerful haters to put down the haterade and just say something nice and charitable about him because I think he deserves it.
I just wanted to say that I respect that you are genuinely yourself on the internet. I think a lot of other people respect you for it as well. I think that's a big reason why people were drawn to your content in the first place. I think that's a lot of the reason why your employees chose to work with you over anyone else.
Ethan, I think it's respectable that you even began this journey to leave behind the anti-SJW crowd and step into a more empathetic worldview. I know it's not easy.
Ethan Klein, I think that when you are being goofy, when you're being silly,
Who the fuck is this guy?
when you are being lighthearted, and just having fun with your friends, I think that is when you're at your best. So I'd love to see more of that. That'd be sick.
I will be reading my letter off because I don't want to sound robotic. H3 used to be the sports figure that I used to watch. I hope that one day gets back to what I remember. You were one of the inspirations for me to start creating content, so all this has stunk. I hope you really hear this, and I wish you the best.
I think Ethan Klein rocks a buzz cut pretty good, and I think he's got a good choice of facial hair. I think it's really cool what he did 8 years ago, fighting that frivolous lawsuit. That was pretty fucked up, and fighting it, he changed YouTube for the better. And I thought that was cool because I thought it was like he was fighting for free speech.
I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Elon. Like, fuck, it's really hard to be
Is he crying? Why is he crying? Why would he put this in here?
I thought that was cool because I thought it was like he was fighting for free speech.
I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Elon. Like, fuck, it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, if that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
And I have been kind of slipping into a very unhealthy place where it's gotten worse and worse, and I get criticized more and more, and I get more defensive and more pulled up, a feeling of almost infallible.
What the fuck, dude? Okay, like, I like how the whole point of this video was like, dude, I'm trying to help you. You're mentally ill, and you're being toxic to the people that want to help you, and he's fucking crying.
Ability that I could take anything on.
All right, whatever. All right. What's the general... All right, let's see. This is a huge day for leftists who were edgy teens in 2017. Well, I'm glad that I'm still an edgy teen many years later. I'm glad that I don't change. Okay. I mean, that was shit. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'll be live tomorrow. That was fun. That was really bad, though. That was really bad, but whatever. I appreciate the people who stuck around. I know that, so just to put that out there, the actual overlay I have right now is not the actual overlay I'm gonna use, but I fucking wanted to stream today, so I put this together really fast. That was fun. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Mandalore. Thank you, Dagoff. Thank you, Spore. Thank you, God. Thank you, Gad, if you are still in here. Thank you, Alpha Elmo. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Six. Thank you, Ben. Look, I just want to say, I know that I haven't streamed in a week. Without getting into it, it's fucking life. I will try and stream more. But anyway, I had fun. I'm TARMAN, the Starman. I'm so fucking gay.